We're starting. No, it's always that pre-start. Get the stupid commercials off. Yes, I like getting the commercials out of the way. Ah, yes, take my meds. Thank you for that, Roseheart. Why not? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Hi, Katari! Does she sleep here? About as much as you do. Maybe. Welcome in, guys. I'm giving our resident family members. I do need you guys to talk because I'm not sure if I got you set up yet.
You can't make me do it.
Yeah, I can.
I am talking. Hello, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're talking in the same room with me.
Very helpful, I know.
Today we'll talk about the differences between left and right Twix.
So Ignis, how's Gary treating you today?
Why?
Have you had any more murders yet?
I mean, I'm only about 5 minutes away from where I actually live.
So yes, the murders per capita went up in that 5 minutes by 62.8%.
No, that's an hour away from here.
62.8% of 0 is still 0.
True.
Exactly.
True.
But we are now approaching 1.
And here we have the ad break.
When entropy approaches 1, there is no more.
Ooh, Roseheart. Did Dead Island 2. Nice, Roseheart. So who's gonna say what happened last week? We're in ad break, Roseheart. I don't know if you can hear that.
I vote we make Shiv do it at the beginning of every time, so that way he'll do it out of order, and then we get to fix it.
Yeah. I second this.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
If nothing else, you'll have to start paying attention.
Ooh.
No, because I already came with the most basic summary in the world.
But if we make you keep doing it, you'll get better at it just through practice.
After all, you
Allegedly.
are the Godbound of knowledge.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me the god about his summary.
You have the knowledge.
It's still knowledge.
Yes, well, I've just come up with a very basic summary as retribution to this.
I mean, the only one you're hurting is Karsa. Yes, now go feel bad.
He doesn't know it doesn't mean he can't explain it. Oh, wow.
There are some things that are just difficult to put to words. And isn't Roseheart one of your subscribers?
I have No, very much wanting to be a VIP though. Getting close to that. Guitari is a mod. Alright. Adds up. Okay. We're done with that. Let's go ahead and get started. We have an hour to get away from the ads, so let's get going. So, anybody want to say what happened last week?
Me and Ignos went for a walk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
that
did.
was more basic. That was more basic than I was gonna say.
A lovely stroll to the Opus underbelly.
Underground.
Same thing, pretty much.
When the city actually has a belly, it is actually the same.
Underbelly.
I mean,
Alright.
that is actually a good point, is normally it's a figure of speech, and this
Yeah.
In
universe
this
it
case,
is a
it
literal
isn't.
thing.
You know what? That's fair enough. And then Shiv, Cormac, and Kira, and was Raiden with us, or was Raiden off doing his own thing? I can't remember.
Ryder was doing his own thing.
Yeah, Ryan went for a swim.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shiv, Cormac, and Kira went and fucked shit up at some FN warehouses, stole a bunch of shit, and Shiv's got a lot of homework to do as a result.
Yes. A lot of homework. And you went through four of the places.
Yes.
Didn't
Took a
find
bunch of
any. You didn't find any Jarls. You just fought basic people, or you had them run away. So, yeah. So you got a lot to do. So, who shall we start with first? We were going to start with Cormac, but we'll deal with that in a second.
Seconds up.
Shiv.
Apparently,
Yeah? What, Ignis?
yeah.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, you didn't? Or
No,
Ryden?
No, that
Ryden
was
did.
Cormac, I think, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever wants to start, let's go.
For the summary or session proper?
Let's start with the session, since that's pretty much what happened last week. Well, you want to say what happened with you and Riley down there?
Sure. Ignis used a gift called Pursuit of the Fury to start to pursue where Mitchell Graves is. Following the trail passed by Riley, they decided to venture into the underground portion of Opus together. Along the way, we were stopped by. We came to a fork in the road. Ignis was pulled to the left side towards Mitchell Graves. Riley was pulled towards the right side for reasons as of yet unknown. In character. Out of character, I listened to that quite heavily last session.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got through the doors as they warned us about the dangers of radiation, although the Riley and took their own precautions, ventured down anyway. And that's when they managed to come face to face with Mitchell Graves. They had a pretty long conversation about narrative implication. Well, not the narrative past of the T'Pol, Opus, and the Devereaux quite a bit.
Okay, so Ryden, let's start with you actually, because you have headed right into from the waters. You swam down the Rad River, knowing it's full of rads,
All them skateboards.
and then you went outside. You saw things you never thought you would see in your lifetime,
Razor scooters.
and now,
And a non-exploding printer.
and now it's time for you to return. What do you want to do?
You know, I was going to make the point that you might want to check if Ryden's there.
Did Ryden lead me?
I'm feeling like it did, or his mic isn't working.
Alright, well then we'll switch.
Womp womp.
We'll head to Shiv and Cormac and Kira. And Kira's not here, so... But Shiv and Cormac, you are currently together, heading out of the last FN for the day. Is there anything you were going to do specifically?
How about now?
Oh, we can hear
Oh.
you now.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, yo, he's here.
I've been here, I just don't know what happened.
I don't
Fair.
know either. You're very quiet too, all of a sudden.
But no, to answer your question, I was already back in the city by the last we left off.
Uh-huh.
So if you still want to continue with them, go ahead. Up to you guys.
We'll go ahead with Civ and Cormac, because it's actually, there's something coming up that they both would be involved with. Alright. So, you get back. Where do you go first?
But after raiding warehouses, I go home. I did my part. I hit stuff.
I go back to the nightclub.
Funny thing that, Cormac, while you're heading home, you do see on a, what are those called, bumpers, or what are billboards that actually talk about the story? What are they called?
They're just screen doors.
I don't know. You keep describing different things.
Screen buildings. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's like a
are you
TV
talking
that's
about-
out at the
Yeah,
same.
you're talking about like the giant screens that you get in Times Square.
Yeah.
A jumbotron.
Jumbotron,
That's the
that's
one,
it.
yeah.
Jumbotron. One of the Jumbotrons is talking about that there's going to be a council meeting very shortly.
I was confused when you said bumpers.
Yeah. Like what is shortly?
Like within an hour.
I turn around.
Yeah.
He was going home, he's not now.
So we head to the central tower. And we wait for everybody to show up at the council meeting. By that, I probably only have to wait like 5 minutes by the time I get there.
Oh, chances are by the time the news has caught on, like, chances are most people are there.
I just meant like just based on my drive time.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah,
you
so-
head to the tower and you go to this council meeting.
Yeah,
And
once
Do you go
everybody
inside,
starts.
or...
Oh yeah. Oh man. Once everybody starts filing in, we use hasten to the light to appear on the inside. In Oda's seat.
Oh,
I mean, I know it's gonna be free.
Oh yeah, it is free.
True.
There's nobody there. Yeah. And the funny thing is, Ignis is not there this time.
Oh no.
And doesn't even know that it is going on.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
That's
I
unfortunate.
have a feeling in universe Ignis wouldn't care.
He's sometimes cares when it involves his stuff. But
So Cormac just pops in, feet up on the table, leaning with the chair back on its back legs.
okay. So this is why the episode is called Council Crash, because you're crashing it.
I mean, not hurt anybody.
No,
Crash is
Yeah.
a strong word.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yet.
Oh man, are they planning to attack me?
No.
No, because I know how
Because
well this tends to end for people.
Yeah, because that's gonna end well.
I think would ask you if you have anything that's authorizing you to be speaking for Oda.
I really highly doubt.
I
that they asked him
I just
that.
stare at them bewildered as if they.
I think the way that you react to that is probably like checking them for mental instability.
Heads the bewilderment. I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
what? Are you serious?
No.
Always serious.
We're just surprised you're here, sir. Again, you're not supposed to be here.
But I am.
Ones that ever stopped them in the past.
Yeah.
Lucky for you, the T'Pol has said nothing.
Man, it doesn't sound like a very good leader if she doesn't talk.
That's not what we meant.
Anyway, Korak will give a hand gesture. Carry on.
Alright. Well, they know that a lot of them know who you are. They know what you've done. They know why they are here is because of what you've done.
True.
So you're kind of being left alone, and some of them are scooting away from you because they really don't want to deal with you.
The smart ones.
Others are saying, "Why is this riffraff in here? Please remove him."
I look at some of the other people that were at the one that Oda called. You want to say it, or do I have to repeat myself?
And the answer is no.
All right, I guess I gotta repeat myself. For the other, whatever number weren't there when Oda called his air quote meeting. Y'all keep talking about me. So if you're gonna keep talking behind my back, I'm just gonna be here. And you can talk to my face.
Why are you in that seat?
Well, because according to the news, Oda went off planet, which means he's probably not a part of the council anymore because he ran away in shame. Also, I knew the seat would be free. For that same reason.
Right. Anyway. Well, let's hope that T'Pol finishes shortly. Then we can get back to our real lives. And not deal with you.
This isn't part of your real life? Oh man. I thought you guys had real power. I guess this is wrong. This isn't your real life.
Oh no. Alright. As everything starts to settle down and that banter continues on, you definitely have a sense that there's talk about you all over the place.
They were gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. And so, in the middle of the council room, there is a hologram, holograph of the T'Pol, and she begins to speak. Now you know that this is a holograph. However, you also know it's live. Because, as she says, welcome, gentlemen and ladies,
I wave at her.
and other.
Damn, you're just other. Get fucked.
I mean, it puts me in a different tier than the others. She has unexpectedly given me my own playing field. Or unintentionally.
As you know, the lottery did not happen the other day.
Oh no.
It was disrupted by you.
I wave at her again.
So we now need
I
to
was half
decide.
expecting. I was half expected there. Oh, things were disrupted, and then Cormac just goes, "Oops."
We now need to decide what we are going to do about the lottery. Who is going to be in charge of it? If anyone is going to be in charge of it. And since we have quorum, we need to make this happen today.
It's simple, you just don't do it anymore.
And what would Opus think?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, you don't give a fuck, but you don't realize what you're dealing with. Because you've not
Sure.
been here.
I think I understand a lot more than you think I do. And
Really?
I just stare at the T'Pol, knowing that he has no free will.
True. Do we continue the lottery? And if we continue the lottery, who will be in charge of it?
I look at the others. So, who's next on the list? And then I crack a beer.
S&P looks at you and goes, wait a minute. Who's next on the list?
Yeah, if you start another lottery, I go do this again.
You really don't want this happening.
Well, not just me. There's a bunch of other people that don't want it. Oh, right, like all the people you specifically target for this, because it's very weighted towards non-humans.
Well, since you are here, the T'Pol begins to speak. Explain why you don't want the lottery. If you
Thunder.
do, you even know what the lottery's for?
Yeah, you pick a couple of people, then you go feed them something. Oh, right, I forgot. You guys are all in the know. You go feed them to the city.
Yes.
Yeah. You know how many people die in the city? You don't need living people anyway. Your methods are outdated, draconic, archaic.
But it is a contract with Opus. A ceremonial contract with Opus.
Oh no. And do you ever think that maybe sometimes you gotta renegotiate?
Do you want to renegotiate with the jellyfish?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think it would. And I just keep staring at the T'Pol. I just kind of like tilt my head to the side slightly.
And what would you do in this renegotiation?
See, the thing is, if it's gonna continue to try to be oppressive, then you take away its food, because if it tries to kill everybody, then it just kills itself.
It doesn't have to kill everybody. Just the last two rings. To make its point.
And it better hope its point reaches the correct people, otherwise the other two rings go with it.
I see.
I think you are all failing to understand that you have more power than you have been led to believe. When you control a creature's food source, you control you have the power position. I thought you guys were all corporate people. I thought you understood power positions in negotiations.
There is a murmuring going on as you are speaking. They're letting you continue to talk, surprisingly.
And like with that, I kind of look around. Oh man, it kind of seems like I got a little bit more support than you thought I did. Among people I didn't think I'd have support with. It's double weird to me.
Not all of us are heartless. One of the gentlemen from the other side says. When giving a jab to the representative of FN.
Oh yeah, you could ignore him. That'll be dealt with in its own time. Don't worry about him. His voice might as well not even be here. It might as well be outside the city. And then I kind of look at the FN representative.
He looks blankly at you. He doesn't understand that.
That's fine. The person controlling him does. Also, little fun fact: I've been outside the city. Not as hard as you guys make it seem. Not as hard to get out as you think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Conversation continues. Please go on.
You know there's things living out there, right? Plants, animals, you know, nature.
They give you all blank stares. Some of them. Well, not all of them. Most of them.
So there's also this little part of this whole contract that Opus signed, or that you guys signed, or your predecessors, whatever, don't care. That they're going to clear up the planet, and then eventually we would be all able to scatter out and use the planet. Yeah, somebody's been lying to somebody.
Again, murmuring going on throughout the council.
Oh, this has been a very interesting day. I plan to just come in and listen.
However, while you're doing this, and this conversation, everyone in this room, including you, need to do a spirit save.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like the lesser foes just kind of go, and fall over.
Well, not fall over, but maybe fall asleep.
Alright, so they all fall asleep standing up. Got it.
They just immediately start T-posing in the background.
As you know, the council is basically in a circle with the ball in the center.
Is this a mental effect?
Yes.
Alright, I succeeded. It gets cracked for one.
You were forgetting the odds for that.
And you feel the little, you see a glitch, slight glitch in the holograph, and you do that.
And then, probably the first time since he's been in this room, Promax take on more of a hard stare than kind of the sarcastic, almost jovial tone he's been. He's like, "You're gonna want to knock that off."
All right, let's get back to what we're really here for, and that is the lottery. Changes the subject.
How many people actually pass out and be like, "I think you just knocked yourself out of quorum"? Good fucking job there.
Why can you be one of them?
Why can't I be one of who? Be more specific.
One of them sleeping.
Oh, because I don't do what you tell me. I thought that was evident. Never mind.
It is definitely evident. We're not going to be able to get rid of you, are we?
I mean, there are definitely ways. I just don't think you're gonna want to deal with them.
Like what?
Oh, you really want me to go through all this in front of them, or do you want to do this one-on-one?
Oh, we'll do this one-on-one. Goes into your mind.
All right. Well, I know that people can survive on the planet, or at least I think they can. Give it a little bit of time, I might be able to prove it. So, I and a few people that follow me, we just leave. We go off on the planet.
And you leave us alone.
For a while.
For a while.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta get set up and do these other things and all that. And, you know, the more you leave me alone, the more I leave you alone.
Then leave.
That was easier. All right. Cormac is now very confused.
Correct. Thought there'd be more of a struggle here.
Cormac's on the verge of having a stroke. Didn't think that'd work. All right. Well, I'm gonna need a little bit of time.
Got till the end
During
of the
that.
year.
What is that? Like 2 days?
Couple months.
Couple
Considering the
months is-
blood moon just happened.
Couple months is fine. That was to be like, you got to the end of the year, given the impossible task of do it in 12 hours.
I mean, you get the entire crew together, you could do it.
If the blood moons are at the equinox, probably have about 6 months.
It's 6
Yeah.
months. It's 6 months.
All right. Well, I can make that happen.
Can
But,
you really? And they
probably.
survive out there in the radiation.
Well, I mean, if they don't, you're still, I'm still gone.
True.
This seems like a win-win for you.
Oh yes, it does. Please go.
All right.
You are a thorn in my side.
Oh, I'm much more than a thorn in your side.
Well, a
That's why
thorn
you're
in
willing
my
to make this
tentacle,
deal.
actually.
No, I'm much bigger than that. That's why you're even considering this deal. Don't lie to me. You would be surprised at how much crossover there is between gangland politics and boardroom politics.
Well, it's either that or I just kill the outer rings.
Yeah, then you run into the problem of then I destroy the inner rings.
Well, I guess we're at an impasse.
Well, no, we're not. We've figured this out.
Or I
In
could
6
just
months.
kill you, but I don't know.
How did that go? How well did that go the last couple times you tried?
Not very well.
And Korak just kind of like wipes his nose.
Oh, you're bleeding.
No, you were.
Look, I can withstand a whole lot more than that.
Yeah.
I'll give
But are
you
you
6
really-
months until
Would you be
the
willing?
next Shadow Moon.
Mhm.
And if you do not leave by then, well, then we'll make a decision then. Considering that's how long it takes to get to the lottery. Normally.
Oh, you should know I'm not the only one that opposes the lottery. You're only getting rid of one problem. And then Cormac just kind of like cuts off the connection.
Oh! So, Opus decides, has listened to you. Did give you a headache for the rest of the day, though. But has listened to you. And, has given you a 6 months. 6 months to get out of Dodge.
I guess we're gonna go talk to Willis. Damn it. Alright, I guess I'm heading
Did
to
you
the
just say Willis?
nightclub. Yeah.
The T'Pol seems to be waking up just a slight bit.
No, I'm not. That wasn't out loud. That was Cormac to himself.
Oh. So you didn't say that while Opus
No,
was
no,
listening?
no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you were just out in the rain. Opus can hear your thoughts.
Yeah, but
Unless
then
you've
he
got-
also specified that that's the
Hmm.
connection.
Can they? You sure about that?
It's not how it was.
No.
No, it doesn't. That's not how exactly it works. He can only Godbound and parasite gods, Godbound, celestials. Only those could actually not be affected by this
Supernatural.
supernaturally. Ones who are not, yeah, supernatural is the best word. Not be affected by Opus's mental thing. People after a few minutes do start to wake up. How long do you stay there?
I'll sit through the end of the meeting.
Oh, you're gonna stay when they wake up.
Yeah. I got 6 months. What's fucking 2 hours?
It's got a point.
That little sleep helped you understand what Opus can do. As
Oh
the T'Pol kind of says to the rest. Now, shall we consider
Oh.
the lottery or not?
I mean, you can consider it all you want, but I guarantee every time you do it from now on, it's gonna get attacked, even if I'm not here.
Oh, how are you doing that? That's out of character.
There's this other PC called Raiden.
Okay, that's out of character, though.
Yeah.
I mean, though, he's got a point.
I know, but alright. So there is quorum again when people start to wake up. They all have headaches, though. And there is a quorum to kind of table this to the next time. But let's see how many actually agree to tabling it. Alright. Not enough. So, how many actually decide? Do you wish to speak any more about the lottery?
I mean, I said everything. It's outdated, draconic, all that. You're gonna have a lot of problems dealing with it because it's very recently come to light that you target specific species, and people don't like racist shit.
Roll me. I'm trying to think of what I want you to roll. What are the stats? Charisma.
Let's say Constitution. Got it.
I mean, we wouldn't put it past you.
Oh, fuck.
To convince people?
Wow. All right, so give them plus 15 to that. Oh, wow. Okay. There's still a census that they kind of are scared about not doing the lottery.
Oh, you guys can be taught.
So there is about 43 people that are uncertain of whether or not, or 43 people who are interested in not doing the lottery, and the others are still concerned about not doing it.
Well, there's also 2 people who aren't here, so now there are 45 people who cannot vote to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Or cannot, will not. And then Cora would be like, I actually have an idea. There are these people that are called terminally ill.
They listen.
Why not give them the opportunity to just sacrifice themselves for the city? They're gonna die anyway.
Euphemism.
Euthanization.
Yes.
Euthanization. That would be.
Also, there are these other people called prisoners who are on death row. If they're going to be executed, why not just throw them in anyway? Or if you really want a lottery, find life imprisonment inmates and give them the opportunity to fight for their freedom.
And it's their advert for the Running Man.
Yep.
Or like the Roman Colosseum, but sure.
Yeah.
They like that idea.
How am I smarter than all of you? This doesn't make any sense.
They share, but they
I'm
share a brain
legit
cell.
I'm legit thinking that same question.
Well, it has nothing. It has nothing to do with Korag being smarter. It has everything to do with Korag being less of a bitch than these guys.
These people have been all, basically living the company life for most of their lives. So this idea really didn't come up. But the idea of having...
Oh, another thing. If you guys want to take over each other's companies, how about you fight it out in the arena and the loser gets thrown in? No, I didn't think
Do a
that would work.
6-month
That won't work.
montage of. Do a 6-month montage of Ignis taking
Ignis
over every
takeover.
company.
yeah,
But
let's...
yeah, we're gonna do a hostile takeover. So you punch me, then I punch you, and we just keep going until I own your stuff. And then it's literally somebody punches him, Ignis floors them and throws them in the pit.
I didn't want to do a whole montage of what they are saying, but the fact is, out of all of this, you do get the sense that you are being listened to. There are not as many of these people who are not on your side as you think. But they are still being affected by Opus.
I don't think any of them are on my side. They're on their own.
Yeah, I think for the most part, you've just got a room of people saying, you know, I actually like the sound of this. This actually sounds like it might make us a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the least possible chance of this guy killing us.
Right.
All right.
So they kind of like the idea of putting, and what ends up coming up from this is there's a gladiator. They basically decide to go with prisoners will fight to the death.
I mean, if blood sports are your thing, why not just let people also volunteer to fight it out? Why do you got to go around picking random people? Just leave up a cash prize and all the dead people get thrown in. They're dead anyway.
We did it for a time because it helped not only the families that were underprivileged.
Yeah, but you didn't maintain the cash flow, so they ended up worse off than they were. So you were lying to them.
No, we weren't lying to them. We actually gave them what they were to get.
But you didn't give them the means to maintain it.
How
So
are we
you lied to
supposed to
them.
do that? I mean, we can, yes, but why would we?
Ah, see, that's the point. You did this as a way to trick people into believing. That's lying.
First, lottery. It's not the government's idea to moderate.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out, man.
Oh, fair.
That's why I said you may not want to go push to talk. Go ahead.
I'm just turning down myself. I'm not on push to talk. I just had my sensitivity up too high.
Ah,
But
Hey, now you're the one peeking.
the government giving a person a cash prize that they did deserve or earn through their whatever means that they acquired it through. It is not subsequently the government's job to teach those individuals how to invest that money to create a sustainable lifestyle.
and
Ultimately, if the ignorant win money and then use it ignorantly, why is that our problem? Random council member chimes in.
thank you so much. That's
See,
exactly what
I
it's
feel like
being
if you
said.
had that conversation on the street, you'd immediately get someone coming up going, I don't know, maybe hire a financial advisor and get them to work for the person for
Yeah.
1 year.
What
And if they fuck
what do
up
people do
after
when they
that,
get large
it's
amount of
their
money?
problem.
They hire someone to manage it for them. If the
Yeah.
people
No,
are
no,
too
no,
dumb
no,
to
no.
do that,
What Nav is saying
Fair.
is the package. What the Nav is saying is the package comes with the advisor.
Yes. Yeah, like you have an advisor whose only job is to work with the winner of the lottery for a year. And if after a year they haven't got the sense to continue maintaining the wealth and the lifestyle they've obviously become accustomed to, then that's their problem. See, this is why I look on it. If I had 20 million and I was looking for a house, I'd be spending like 100 grand on a house. Max. I wouldn't be looking for some massive mansion that means I need 50 people to run it.
I agree.
Because
I mean,
that's
that's
just dumb.
economic
Yeah,
sense.
But or be like, yeah. Well, here's the thing. A lot of the people are starting to see the trend that once they go up, they immediately go back down or become worse, and they're feeling lied to. So maybe you give them resources to help them maintain it. I'm not saying you keep paying them, but you didn't. So in the long term, you fucked yourself. Because now you have a lot of very angry people. But what do I know? I just live with all of them.
One of the council members says there is a situation we are having to Paul where there are not as many people wanting to go into the lottery as they used to.
Because they've become disillusioned with your bullshit.
Yes and no.
The answer is yes.
But evidently, to Paul, we should consider something different than what Oda had suggested a long time ago. Perhaps, and then this is when I motion that at the very least, if we're going to have blood sports, that we have blood sports with the people who are against the state.
Oh,
That's just dumb.
Really? You're gonna say that in front of me?
People who are breaking the law. People who, to the extreme of killing others.
Yeah, I was
That's
going to say that because that statement would be really bad.
That's different than people who are against the state, because now you're trying to take away people's right to have an opinion.
Cormac, go ahead and roll me a wisdom.
I know they don't care. I know it doesn't care. Damn, I'm on fire tonight.
You are on fire tonight. What happened?
I didn't roll any
Roll the
d20s
rock.
yesterday.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Wait, I did. Just didn't roll a
You
lot.
would already know the majority of the people out there don't have free will because of Opus.
I know. I'm aware of this. I am very well aware of this, and this is the thing of like, oh no, you want to go against the people that have somehow shaken this and are having their own opinions?
Good luck.
So, what happens now is, yeah, they currently are going to use the prisons for the gladiators.
That's fine. Those people made their choices.
Technically, you could be put in that too.
Hey.
Hey,
I'm in
yo.
prison right now.
And that would end so well for them.
Cormac
Yeah,
fights for
they-
his pardon.
They have to catch them first.
They have to catch him first. Thank you for the stretch.
Last I checked, they have a very difficult time keeping him anywhere.
Yeah.
They had me in
And the
police
hydrate.
custody.
Yeah, and then they lost you from police custody.
Because you're impossible to keep.
That's not his fault. That's their fault.
But that is what they're going to use that area for from now on. Thank you for bringing the cookies and the hydrate and the posture check. So the other thing that is brought up is, well, has been tabled for 6 months.
Convenient.
How convenient.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, but speaking of criminals, I have one more piece of business to talk about before I leave. How long are you guys gonna sit on your thumbs about FN?
The representative stands.
You can sit down.
Oh, that was perfect timing. Thanks for that, Lily.
It's like, are you standing comfortably? Yes. Okay, so I shall sit down.
He's actually standing. It's like,
And I point at him and say, you can sit down.
what? What have we done to you?
Where do you want me to start?
Again, this is the representative. Remember, this is not FN.
Oh, man.
I totally believe that. So it's like, all right, fine. I'll start at the beginning, and I start going through everything. We don't need to rehash it.
No, let's not.
I'm just picturing that. Like, he pulls out a notebook that's like the Encyclopedia Britannica. Which page? Or, in fact, which chapter? Which
It's like what we want to
volume?
do. It's like,
And then,
bitch,
like-
where do you want to start?
Yeah. And then I pull out a tablet that Shiv has given me. I'm probably on like my fourth one at this point, but still. And then like I slide it up, like swipe it up to like the monitors. How much evidence do you guys need before you start realizing that FN is working against the city? And just start the different pictures of the Jarls, the experimentations, the evidence of them
It's
kidnapping
literally,
people.
it's literally that scene from Iron Man 2.
Who just came in? Oh, I see.
Probably Kira.
Hi, Kira.
And are you, with all this piling up, are you guys really going to sit there and tell me that they have no culpability in anything that's going on, or that they aren't doing anything even remotely illegal? Oh, fun fact. They made SPX. I slide up Shiv's data. Fun fact number 2, Oda was a drug addict. I slide up the video of him basically saying that.
He decides, the representative decides to, he's continually standing, and then starts moving away from his seat. Because he's like, I don't think I should be here for this.
Oh no, you totally should, because you work for the man directly. Therefore, you are just as culpable as he is. Now sit down.
Rude.
He does not want to sit down, continues to move back further and further away.
I will make you sit down if you don't do it on your own.
Continues to move back further and further away.
We hop over behind him. You're seriously gonna make me do this?
Do what?
Make you sit down.
You won't.
Then I just point at his chair.
Why are we letting this one talk? And he goes to sit down.
Oh, because I'm bringing up good points, and you're worried that you're gonna end up in jail. Oh, the lottery. Cormac just gives him like a tiny grin. Or that your head might explode because your boss does that.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't know that part? That's even better.
Excuse me?
What? And then I go back to talking to the rest of the council. So, what are you all gonna do about this? Well, not him specifically, but FN.
Oh, we have proof now.
Now? Really?
No. We have more than that.
Oh,
A couple of others, including SOB, starts bringing out more proof of the matter.
Oh, I forgot you were healed, man.
I'm here.
You just see SOB like to the side in a cup holder built into the thing. There's just a giant thing of popcorn.
Yeah, so,
No context to how we got it.
so what are you gonna do about it?
Me? I've been doing things.
No.
You guys have been sitting
No,
on
this
your
is
hands.
SOP talking. So what are you gonna do about it? And looks at the rest of the council. After all, he did attack, or they did attack, one of my places. And I am working for all of you. And this gentleman here, whether you like him or not, is a product of what I have done for others.
I'm gonna cut him off real fast. Hey. I'm an other. Weren't you paying attention to the beginning?
I don't consider you an other.
I
Unless
point
you
to him,
want
see?
to be.
Opinions.
Yes, I have opinion. Of course I have an opinion. Anyway, I do agree with this gentleman here. He is telling the truth, and I do think we should do something about it.
Does he do declare?
I do declare.
Up here getting the vapors.
I'm sorry, I just cannot take that accent seriously.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good lord, I'm coming down with the fit of the vapors.
Finally, somebody who actually knows what's going on. Y'all are constantly seemingly to be controlled by something that, I don't know, you just feel like an automatons every time I come here from outside.
So yeah, FN. Y'all they're doing
Ooh.
it. Nice.
Nice. Are you and FN's representative? Are you sure that he just blows them up?
Yeah, I was there.
Wait. I don't want to die.
Damn, too late, son.
How do we get out of this?
I look at my watch. Oh, I think you got about 30 seconds.
30 seconds of what?
Until these guys make a decision, at which point you become expendable.
I motion
Cormac dropping the hard truths
that
here.
FN have to have sanctions done on them.
Sanctions?
Sanctions.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But what
You
else
wanna-
do you want to call it?
You want to limit their ability? You take them down. They're fucking Oh, they are killing people. They are forcibly creating mutations. They're trying to make their own things.
Wait, what?
And you
What do you mean trying?
they have not succeeded yet.
Okay, guys, we are at a ad break, so give everybody take a break, and we will continue on with the Thanes situation. I need to go to the restroom anyway.
I mean, the Jarls are technically pseudo things, so they technically have
Yes,
succeeded.
but that's not been considered yet. We'll be talking about that. And we are in an
well,
ad
shit.
break.
Shit isn't there. I'm just like provided the commentary.
I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing.
It'll be fine.
Damn. Cormac achieving multiple goals in one scene. Turning the city over, and I'm gonna, and I don't have to put up with a bunch of shit.
Well, yeah, for some things, yes.
Damn, I thought I was gonna be spending like 32 Dominion to pull off what I wanted to do.
You're gonna be spending some. However, they've been thinking about this for some time now, so
No, I bet getting my people out of the city.
Ah,
Wait, how much Dominion do we have?
Definitely not 32.
you have about, I
Like
believe-
1.
Well, you had 4.
I have spent 4 of my 5.
Okay, so 5. So you have 5
got-
currently.
We have supposed to have 5.
Currently,
Everybody that has a cult has 5. Everybody that doesn't only has 4.
right?
Presently
Oh, I
working
don't-
on the whole code thing. I've got a website now.
Well, I had Dominion 0, so I was trying to fix it. Now I have a Colt. I need to get one of those.
Okay, the ads are over. Let's go ahead and continue on.
So we cut back. Yeah, they're trying to make their own things, and then
Why would they want to do that?
they want to take over the city. Oh my god, guys, how can you claim to lead a city if you can't follow generic plot points?
I thought, oh, I thought they were making jarls, not things. But yeah, I get your point. Still,
Cormac rubs his forehead. Those are the result of their research. That is the byproduct. That is not the what they want. They want full things that they can control, but this is what they're getting currently, which is the reason they bombed your place to take your research.
besides, and this is another person who talks. Seems like Zektak is talking right now. Besides, Oda.
I look confusedly look at this guy. I don't know you.
That's okay. You don't need to. Yet.
Is that a threat?
No. One of your colleagues do. I think. Seriously. I don't know. Anyway. Besides, Oda also and he pulls out some information. Did hire a lot of people to follow and to destroy Cormac's people. And on top of that, we do know that Oda was working for FN.
Yeah, because he was a drug addict to SPX that FN made. Again, with the follow the points.
Right. There was one, I was trying to come up with this other answer. 1 second, please, while I think about it. Nope, I can't come up with it. So I'll bring it up later if I have to. But you continue on with this council, and they have come up with an idea for the lottery. And that is complete. That is no longer tabled. That actually does go through. The situation about FN does show lots of signs of that, and that they will now be put under investigation.
Corey just rose his forehead. Okay, so nothing's gonna get done. Got it.
Dun, 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 dun.
We did say he would be under investigation.
I know what that means. It means nothing's gonna get done.
And after that, normal day-to-day stuff. Do you stay for the whole thing?
No, I talked about the 2 points that I wanted to.
Okay.
Wait, does FN's representative's head explode?
Yes.
I point. See? I look at my watch. Damn, I was off by 10 seconds.
Why do you murder your people?
Because he doesn't give a fuck.
We might have just dealt with the FN probe on principle.
Not really.
We dealt with
I mean, there's also
FN being an
kinda-
opus.
There's also kind of the fact that he's literally just murdered his representative in front of the entire council.
And
No,
And they-
he would have waited to get him away. At least.
oh, okay.
But he does kill him.
I mean, there ain't shit I could do about it.
Mm-hmm.
I would need Riley or Shiv here, and Shiv's off doing stuff. But yeah, Cormac will leave, and then we're gonna head over to the nightclub. We can transfer to somebody else.
A Dragon Lord, he did wait long enough for him to be Cormac to be wrong. He didn't do it in front of the council, but he does die. He doesn't show up the next day. Let's put it that way.
Aw,
Alright.
they didn't do it in the council. Oh man.
No, that would not do well for anybody. All right,
It would do well for me.
let's go to Raiden, Shiv, and Kira. Raiden, you are heading out of the water. Shiv and Kira, you are both inside the.
Did we get back from robbing warehouses?
Did
Well,
you go to the
I've
Third
gone
Eye
to-
Cantina?
Yeah, I've gone back to the underground.
Okay. You went all the way to the underground?
Yeah.
Okay.
All my computer stuff is upstairs. All the lab stuff is down.
Right. So you're
Yeah,
you're
we-
down there. Where are you, Kira?
He has those drugs I gave to find Anthony. Kira is staying on the main bar floor.
Okay, so Kira and Raiden, you could be together because Raiden, you did say you were going to head back to the cantina.
Yup.
Oh, so Raiden shows up.
And you do see Liz at the bar.
Mm.
Pouring drinks.
Ryan just walks in completely soaked still.
Why are you soaked?
Oh, I went for a swim.
Is it raining?
Where?
The
A
river.
swimming pool. Oh. There's a river.
Ooh, Phantom Point for who?
Where is
Oh, my.
the river?
Okay.
Walk over to Raiden. Where's the river?
You don't know where the Rad River is? How did you survive the Rad River?
I don't know where it is. That's probably
Oh.
how I survived it.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't shown you guys yet, have I?
No.
Yes, you should show me where it is. The river.
Calm down there, child.
River.
What do you show?
Ryan's gonna hold out his hand, and then soon, so his hair is gonna light up along with the tails, the green in it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna see steam start radiating off of him, and the Geiger counter start going.
Oh, hell. Don't blow
Oh,
up
your
my
pee-pee.
place.
No, that's fine.
Can you bring it
It's
back
just-
down?
He's just drying, just essentially drying himself off.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
of
then,
course, next to him, Kira falls over, getting intense radiation poisoning.
Does
No,
Kira
she-
get intense radiation poisoning?
No, she's trying to take the Geiger counter.
Ryan just smacks her hand.
I want to see it.
Do you have the ability to be immune to radiation?
I don't know.
I can choose base. Actually, I don't know if that would actually work, but I do know I should be able to control it.
Can you control it enough not to attack anybody who's in the area?
Considering I'm just using it to kind of heat myself up, I would imagine so.
Okay, so you just miracled this out. Is that
Partially.
right? Okay.
It's just essentially just kind of just using it to partially just kind of like just show the fact that he can heat himself up.
When did you start being able to do that? That's not new. I mean, that's new.
Remember when Jacob died?
When?
When Jacob died.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So what did you find out?
Well, the farther away you get from Opus, there's no radiation.
Wait, you left the Opus.
That's what he's
Yeah.
saying.
Okay. Is there insects out?
Yes.
I mean, probably I wasn't really exactly looking for him.
They're,
I was being chased by a wolf.
right.
I don't. Did the wolf have fleas?
Hmm.
Ticks? Being chased by fire ants?
No,
Anything?
What is this, Fallout?
I wasn't
Yes,
exactly
I would-
looking for any of it.
Those would be blow by.
Okay. You should show me where the river is, so I can go outside. Opus.
Yeah, I don't think you'd survive the river.
No. I'll take your thingy thing.
The Geiger counter?
Yes,
That's not going to protect you.
I just want it.
You're strange.
Never seen one.
Well, sadly enough, Ryan snaps and disappears.
Hey, where'd you go?
And Raiden leaves. Where do you go,
Yeah.
Raiden?
No, Ryan goes downstairs.
Okay. So,
He's dropping shit off for Shiv.
alright, now Shiv and Raiden, you are in conversation together.
Shiv is just kind of at a workbench, just studying one of the samples of, first off, of the blue stuff. Because there were, what, like, properly 3 or 4 vials of just straight up blue stuff that I know what it is out of character. Could probably easily determine it in character if I cross reference shit.
You have to be, yeah.
Yeah, because, like,
Oh yeah,
at this point, we've got,
that reminds me. There's one other thing I needed to do too.
you just walk in, you go and find shit, you drop a bunch of shit in front of him.
Nah, Ryan's gonna like turn to Liz as he's walking down. Oh yeah. Also, me and you need to talk about the about something I saw at the dam. Don't think out here would be a good place to do it.
You talking to me?
To Liz, yeah.
Okay.
You're
As
talking
he's
to
going
me.
down.
Well, you know where. And.
Remind me, did I?
Roger, take
was
care of
there
this. And
Was
and she
there
heads
anything
down.
other special about like how the people that Ryden noticed that were trying to jump?
They were blanked in stairs.
So pretty much other than the hypnosis thing, like anything like.
They were
Other than that-
hypnotically staring. Yeah.
All right. So, Ryden's as Ryden was going down there, Ryden starts pulling out stuff from his pocket.
Oh, and that was
And
brought
just-
up too, Cormac, that there were people who were starting to fall into the river.
I just stare at the T'Pol on that one.
So Ryden just like kind of starts just placing stuff on the table. for Shiv. Not even a
Shiv
hi,
just
how
looks
you
at
doing?
it. Shiv just looks at it, looks back at the blue fluid he's studying, and just goes, "Okay, so you went outside as well then?"
You went outside, and what did you find?
Well, here's a plant. Next plant. That's actually the non-radiated fire ones, but he also has a sample of the fire one too. Guess he didn't know.
I hope you marked them.
Okay,
He-
Shiv
it-
just
it-
looks at Raiden.
He would.
Shiv looks at Raiden. Have you talked to Cormac at all recently?
No.
Okay, Shiv picks up his tablet, pulls up all of the pictures that Cormac gave him.
How fun.
I-
Raiden just sits his phone down, just hits play.
Note to self: find way to absorb or survive radiation. Go explore surface myself.
So it is true. I knew it was true 5 miles down, but I didn't know it was true here.
5 miles
Yeah,
down,
no, like,
as
the
in.
farther you go, the less radiation.
Wait, Shiv.
Opus is like the
turns-
center of radiation right now.
Yeah, Shiv turns to. Liz said that?
Yes,
5 miles down is in underground?
yes.
Okay, good to know that the radiation stops 5 miles underground.
Oh, right. The god of knowledge doesn't know.
The god of knowledge didn't care to check.
Unlucky.
Oh, and the thing I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, no, when I was over at the river, yeah, no, people were trying to jump into the river.
Surprise, surprise. Oh,
Why?
I'm pretty sure Opus.
No, not surprise, surprise. People were actually trying to jump in the river, and they weren't even in control from the look of it.
Oh yeah, Cormac pissed off Opus. Pretty sure.
So, in other words, goddamn jellyfish got some explaining to do.
Does anybody know where Cormac is at the moment?
No,
No.
You look
I
at your
feel bad.
TV.
Oh.
You look at the TV.
Looks at
Yeah,
the one that is down there.
Right at this moment.
I
so
think
you
I
see
know
that
where
news
he
article.
is.
Oh, look,
Shit.
C-SPAN.
just the one TV that's constantly on down there.
They call it the
Breaking
council
news.
crash. I think he crashed the council.
Okay, so he's done that twice now. Good to know. We should, Yeah, he'll
Domestic
be fine.
terrorist crashes council meeting. Doesn't do
Harms
anything.
nobody.
Yeah, harms
Harms no
nobody.
one.
In fact, is highly beneficial.
This is
In fact,
unusual.
in fact, I set everybody up against themselves.
Oh my god, it's almost like I'm trying to get the council to tear itself apart.
I mean, that shouldn't really be that difficult.
A lot harder than it seems when they're mentally controlled.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Otherwise, this would have been a whole lot easier. Well, now we know. But we can't do anything about that now. Hopefully he comes back in one piece.
He'll be fine.
Hopefully he doesn't kill everybody in either.
Shiv just looks over at the television. Then, how long is that council meeting going on? Is there a timer at the bottom?
It says an hour and 15 minutes.
Well, if he hasn't killed anybody yet, provided they don't attack him, they should be fine.
That's...
Just based on my experience with him.
They don't look too happy about it.
Oh, really? You know, the guy that they've just been trying to get rid of for the last,
No.
6 months?
I believe that FN and Oda has been doing that. And Opus now, it seems. So what you were saying, you wanted to know where he is. There he is. What were you saying?
Never mind. I'm getting back to the stuff I'm studying. Continue, Raiden.
Anyways, remind me, next time I go out, I'll bring you back an animal.
Are you sure that's a? Are you sure that's a wise idea?
I need to be able to swim.
Oh yeah. By the way, I have a website now.
You have a website now.
I already showed it to you.
Oh yeah, you showed it to me. Never mind.
Yeah. Meta Fox site.
Oh, I thought you said you had OnlyFans now. Never mind.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum, bum.
It's a website of sorts.
Heyo.
All right.
And Cormac makes it weird.
Yes, but he's not here. So,
That was the robot.
true.
Anyway, I've got this blue stuff to be studying. He says holding this up, and drugs to be making antidotes for.
Blue
Oh
stuff.
yeah, there's also a wolf-like thing up there too.
You've had a lot of creatures. So did Cormac.
There's a
Yeah,
wolf, a couple alligators.
Oh, is that all?
That's a weird
Some of
looking
the honey
alligator,
badger.
though. That almost looks like a horse with an alligator head.
This makes my encounter with this random fox guy feel normal.
Wait, what?
Oh, you met him too?
I told you about that too.
Oh, that's right.
I said I was also going to have to talk to
I've
Dante
had
about
a
it.
long day. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
yeah.
met. Oh, I didn't know you met him too. Fun.
She, it. I forget what the pronoun we were using for it. Helps with the website.
Neat.
Apparently, it's called Oracle. It decided we are going to timeshare the name.
I mean, that now explains why I now have much as I do, but neat.
Oracle. The
Yes.
same one that
Oh.
Dante's been spouting about.
Yes, and Dante's been fairly good at his professional doomsaying. Dante, if you're watching this VOD, I demand an editorial.
Right.
Oh yeah. Also found out this. Raiden spawns on another Geiger counter. Puts it on his hand. He puts the rod in his hand before heating back up.
Shiv moves away.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's heating up enough that it's actually activating, but it's not enough to where it's like extreme levels.
What are you trying to do with it?
Just show him that I'm actually that I can be radioactive if needed.
Can you not do that in my lab?
I imagine if Deborah heard that, she'd be like, "Wait, what?"
Devereaux did hear this. She's saying, "Can you not do that in my lab?"
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. That explains the radiation thing you found.
Right. So, let's recap here. You went outside. You found, after you went through the radiated river, gone past a while, I don't know how far you went, but
About a good half day's worth.
found that there is life outside of Opus.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Cormac did the exact same thing. Shiv says from his safe
Right.
distance away.
So it's proven fact that it is out there. It's not a joke. It's not anything, and we can actually consider moving life back to Scorpio 3.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm pretty sure.
but-
If I might be wrong when I say this, but I'm pretty sure I know what the cause of radiation is.
What?
You're standing on it, or
No.
I should say, standing in it.
No, we're downstairs. You mean it's above
it's
us?
above us.
Technically, yes.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
No. Opus is consuming the radiation. I'll give it that, but it's not doing it in any way rapid, and it's controlling enough, at least per my conclusion, it's controlling enough of the population that they have become complicit.
Okay, but here's the thing. How often has Opus moved?
Just to expand, as far as anybody can tell.
No, moved on the surface.
It
Has
doesn't.
not.
Okay, so explain something to me.
Shoot.
Ryan's gonna fast forward the little video he took to the point where it shows him like putting the Geiger counter inside the radiation than outside.
It's consuming it. The entire thing would obviously be creating radiation or generating radiation
Okay.
if it were consuming it.
That's not the point I'm getting at, my guy.
Okay?
Radiation does not get absorbed like a sponge with water.
Right.
If Opus wanted the radiation, Opus would have to act like a snail or something, covering going around the surface.
Or it could be sucking it in. Those tentacles are pretty long.
How deep down do they go?
At least 5 miles.
Can I ask a quick question? Yeah. Karsa, have you looked up how radiation scrubbing works?
Yes, a while back. I probably should redo it.
Yeah, I think you may want to have
Yeah.
a quick refresher.
I mean, this is half-past future in a sci-fi setting.
Yeah, but radiation doesn't exactly evolve. Radiation is radiation.
That's fair.
So-
Anyway.
Yeah, no, we could potentially move off Opus. Either way.
I mean, enough of our willpower pooled together, we could create a livable zone out there, probably.
How do you get people to go out there, though, on their own?
That's the...
Sorry.
That feels like a Cormac problem.
You could also help with it.
You just hear that laugh over the TV.
Try.
Perfectly timed for no reason.
Here's the thing. You take the video I have right now, upload it to your website.
You know, I look to Liz. What are the odds of that not causing Opus to kill everybody? Do you think? Like, I might just think about...
Not to kill everybody, or at least not kill us.
Oh come on, Opus knows that if the giant jellyfish tries anything, I'll get
mean-
a way to make some salt.
I mean, we're already underground, so...
I believe that, I think he'll feel threatened. Very
I think it
threatened.
already. I think it already feels
The
very
question
threatened.
is it that threatened?
It depends. I mean, Cormac's doing something with the council.
Well, yes, it
I mean-
seems like he is definitely changing the laws, despite the fact I'm surprised he's up there. Or trying to change the laws. It's not working out too well.
Oh yeah. Also, quick thing. Do you get a headache every time you like when you plugged in? And that every time.
Yeah,
you
I
try-
know for a fact. Yeah, I've had it explained to me. I've been mentally attacked by Opus. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
in mental. I'm pretty sure I must have been in some kind of mental council with Opus, just based on the fact that Cormac has as well.
Oh yeah, Opus tried that with me. Didn't work out very
Oh.
well for her. Or it, whatever it is.
Whatever it is.
They. Might be a good way to do some decent damage control to get people out of here. I'd say go to the librarians, but I've already pissed off my family enough.
Nah, let's piss him off a little bit more. Come on.
What the hell are they going to do? Read a book
At this point, are you guys willing to lose humans or lives? If not, then I would say
I would
definitely
prefer-
put that up 100%.
I would definitely prefer damage control. But there are definitely people I would prefer to protect first.
Then maybe I'm not going to tell you no to put those up, because
I say
we
let's
are
wait first,
it is, I mean,
Getting-
conspiracy theory type thing. They can make it seem like it's not real.
Yeah, I'd rather protect the people I care about first. Get as many people out of here as I can before attempting to de-brainwash the rest of the city.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I think we
'Cause-
should at least take care of what we can.
Yeah. The fact that you know that Opus goes, or the radiation stops 5 miles underground, I'm assuming you've been pretty deep then.
Yes.
Oh,
Good to know. Because I also recall there's like a giant gash in the floor over there or something that we have to work over. Does that fall all the way down there if you drop down that?
It doesn't fall down there. It takes you down there.
well, do you know what that means then? Raiden, the guy kind of despawns and Raiden spawns in a wrench, tossing it up, catching it. Oh, hey old man, where you at?
I thought you were gonna say let's go spelunking.
The robot heads over and says, "Follow the crack."
Hey, you're down there?
Yes.
Alright, come on, Chef.
All right, that brings
Hi.
us now back to Ignis and Riley. This is good. We're having a good spot.
Oh, hey, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about everybody is heading towards each other except for Korak.
For the first time in a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the nightclub, everybody gonna be gone, be like, huh, alright, guess I'm going home.
It's like
No, you find a note that says Cormac gone underground, literally.
Yeah, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm not doing that, going home.
it's just like Cormac is just like entering the nightclub. Fuck is everyone?
All right. So let's go back to a couple steps last week, if you remember this, Ignis. How far do you want to go back? We talked about this last night.
Well, I wouldn't mind if we picked up like as we were leaving the house. 'Cause I actually had one more question I wanted to ask.
All right. So, as you are leaving both the office and the house of Mitchell Graves, you and Riley, uh,
Wait, I don't know where Metro Graves actually lives.
Yeah.
yeah,
Ah. I still have to
Nobody
watch back
did.
last. I still have to watch back last session for what I missed because of the day during that entire thing.
you head into his remote area. And you talked. Do you want to explain back to Riley what happened? Since
Sure. I think I wrote a short summary on the conversation a little bit up.
Yeah.
Where is that something? I did. Okay.
There was a something.
So, while speaking with Mitchell Graves, the bulk of the conversation was about the DePaul, and by extension, Opus.
And we're now getting echo for the night.
sorry.
Let me try and change my sense. Actually, no, it's not coming through my mic. It's coming through cameras.
Yeah.
Like Car says. The first question was asking about her purviews and words, in which case I got back fertility, fire, and command. Also learned that Opus can psychically kill pretty much everyone in the city on demand. Opus has more or less subverted the DePaul psyche and is currently essentially entirely in control of both of them, and is controlling the DePaul's Godbound capabilities through that psychic link. However, its main motivation is just to survive and grow. Doesn't really have like big grandiose plans on how it cares about the food source governance itself, just that it's alive. As it does know where Willis and Liz are as long as they're on Opus, and despite having an adverse relationship with them, has opted to not enter direct conflict with them for fear of mass destruction from the ensuing conflict, because fighting another Godbound is scary. Speaking of Godbound, barring the T'Pol, obviously, seem to be resistant to Opus's psychic influence. Mechanically, let's go. We get to spend effort to pass spirit saves. The T'Pol tethers Opus to the ground, but if she were to die, the inner two circles would end up ascending into the sky with Opus's main body, and the outer circles would be left on Scorpio's surface and probably die due to exposure, because
Yeah, the
Scorpio
last
3
two
isn't
rings
a
would
very
be
habitable place
destroyed.
at the moment.
The last two rings would be destroyed.
What's up?
The last two rings would be destroyed.
Okay, yes, yeah, just from the disruption of it actually leaving, the entire circles would be destroyed, actually. That said, Opus can be reasoned with. Opus is not a creature of animalistic intent or complete insanity, so it can be reasoned with to some extent. Following that, we had a short conversation about the Devereaux, where it was reiterated that the Thanes were created by Willis. We did get the reason that they were created, though, which is to pursue a person by the name of Blengiel. Blengiel, more or less absconded with the research and materials that Willis's first wife was working on while she was terminally ill with cancer. As a result, Willis's first wife, Elizabeth, died, and Willis still seeks revenge to this day, although obviously Blengiel's current location is unknown. By this point, however, the creations have since gained their own sentience and are now their own society of creatures with their own motivations and goals of some sort, which are mostly unknown at this point. I think we learned before that they are trying to find the Devereaux, but we don't know much more other than that, or if there is more to it than that. In addition, we learned some context about the relationship between Liz and Willis, in that Liz took the name of Willis's first wife and bears an uncanny physical resemblance to her, possibly betraying that Willis is probably still obsessed with his first wife. Lastly, we had a small conversation about Mitchell Grace himself. He also claims to be against Opus, quote unquote, in his own way. And in addition to that, he seems to hold some amount of sway over the dwarves. Ignis's suspicion is that the dwarves are functioning as his cult following, but there is no obviously like hard and fast confirmation for that. That said, at the end of the conversation, Mitchell questioned Ignis on why he didn't consult Shiv, his own fountain of knowledge on the surface world for this information, to which Ignis reiterated that he certainly could have, but his presence here had twofold meanings. He did want the information, but he also wanted to get a point across to Mitchell Graves in regards to his prior trespassing into his home. Going forwards, Ignis and Mitchell Graves agreed to not trespass upon each other's territories going forwards. As part of that initial closing, Ignis did warn Mitchell Graves that he would be back to explore the ruined civilizations of the other layers of this cave system at some point in the future, not giving a hard and fast date. I hope that's a sufficient summary of the conversation, Carsa. You are muted, by the way.
Yeah. That did it. Yep. Okay, so at this point in time, you were given the door to leave.
What was that?
And told good luck, and you were to head out.
So as Ignis is like staying up and like walking out the door, he'll stop himself for a moment as he turns to look at Mitchell Graves again, and he'll say, "Before I go, actually, I had one more thing that I'm curious about. Opus and the Thanes. What's their connection, if any? They enemies? Allies? Oblivious to one another? What light can you shed on that topic?"
Currently, they are oblivious to each other.
Okay.
Currently. However, with us fighting them in their war, that may not be permanent.
Okay. Alright, well, with that, I bid you a good day, or evening, or night. It really is hard to tell time down here.
Ah, well, that's why I have many. Well, I guess they are kind of off, aren't they? Just a little slight. Yeah. And you see a bunch of clocks around the area.
Yeah, a bunch of mechanical clocks. That would make sense in this area,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Much.
Digital doesn't quite cut it down here anymore.
No. As you can tell, there is a reason why we're down here in the first place.
Of course.
Then Riley just sort of like coughs and reads out the exact atomic time.
But on that note, Ignis will take his leave unless there's something that Riley wishes to ask or add to the conversation.
You don't wish to ask anything?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
No, she's literally just there because, you know, to offer a backup. Plus, it's also just kind of funny to be the only cop that actually knows that Graves is an actual dude who does physically exist.
Yeah.
Yes, that he's actually tangible.
Yeah.
Truly exists.
As opposed to being like the Chuck Norris type figure.
No, the Kaiser Soze, man.
It's like
Whatever.
Kaiser, so yeah, because he was kind of, you know, because he lives way down here, nobody knows he exists half the time until he doesn't.
And the
So
people,
Mitchell
and the,
Graves, that's not a guy that exists. You're stupid. You know?
and the people who do know that he exists are too scared to utter his name.
Right. So, what is going on? What are you guys doing?
Oh god.
Very off the wall. Don't worry about it until after session.
I mean, I'm hearing
answer
this
is stop.
constant clicks.
You can right-click the name of the group message, and you can mute the conversation, so you stop getting notifications for the time being.
All right, sure. Wow. All right, I'll give it 3 hours. You guys are really talking hard. Okay. So we're at this point where you head out and you hear noises from the dwarves.
Squirrel.
And
Dwarf.
you see something very, very shiny to the far right when you walk out.
That's interesting. I'm not above snooping. I'll go see what's what.
All right.
We will investigate.
About this
Investigate the shiny.
time will be when Raiden gets to about that area, and you have gone down what seems like a mile downstairs, and then you see a bunch of dwarves. Dwarves. And you see the mining going on. Are you here, Raiden?
Yep.
Okay.
Here.
And do you want to be stealthy, or do you just want to head right through?
See, I don't know whether to be stealthy or head right through.
You have a concept of stealth?
We all do.
Can't stop you.
Y'all do.
As
I mean,
simple as rolling your dexterity.
yeah.
Roll
Yeah, just
charisma in
9
cases.
times out of 10, I prefer stuff that explodes.
If you knock them all out, you can stealth past easily.
Yeah, exactly. There's no one to witness if there's no one to witness.
Well, while you're going down, you do notice the fork of the road. You see on one side, you see the dwarves. On the other side is another. I don't know if you know enough languages, but there's a type of a Celtic runic language going to the right.
I mean, if it's a mortal language, Shiv knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's a mortal
Are you
language,
with
Shiv
him?
knows it, it's there.
Are you with him?
Yeah, Brian said, let's go, Shiv, so Shiv would follow.
Okay, so Elvenholm is to the right, and Balger, what did I call it? Briggenholm is to the left. You also know that it's saying mining facility.
Well, apparently there's a mining facility that direction, Shiv says, pointing that direction.
Well, that explains where I get a lot of my metal from.
You're a mining facility.
When you look at the one, they do look distinctively different. On the right side, you notice that the ornateness is very curvy. On the left side, you notice that a lot of the ornate that they have is very mechanical or very much a geometrical.
See, I like their style better.
Wait, she just listed two.
The dwarves. Basically, the mechanical looking one.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I mean, we could probably just chill here and wait, I assume. Because do we know that Ignis went down here?
Do you? Did Ignis
We
leave you a
do.
message?
No.
Did Riley leave a message?
No.
High five. I mean, Ignis didn't know he would be gone this long. He figured he'd only be down for maybe an hour or so, but it ended up being a lot longer than that.
So
Pretty
it's just
much.
like, left path, right path. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it the easy way. Ryden takes out a coin.
Just follow the left-hand
Oh.
wall. That's how
Oh,
you get out of all
no.
mazes.
Or right.
Are you going
We're
right or
gonna
left?
We're gonna leave it up to the coin. We're gonna leave it up to the coin.
Oh man. Okay.
1 is left, 2 is right. Guess we went right.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna have to stop you where you're at. And we'll go back to Ignis and Riley. As you were heading there, you do see a very shiny area. And it looks kind of like parts of a ship.
Oh, we investigate the shining.
Oh, I'll walk closer and I'll investigate.
As you continue to go through, you do notice that they're kind of building a ship. And Willis is there.
Well, ain't that a surprise?
After like a few seconds, Ryden's gonna like realize. Wait a minute. We went the wrong way. Fuck. He just like backtracks back. I think it was down the left.
Like, you were told how to get there.
He actually wasn't. He just said, "Yeah, I'm out. Let's go."
Shiv just follows because this is amusing.
See, it doesn't work because Ryden doesn't know where to go.
Uh-huh.
Because like all he knows is there's certain people like there's someone down here, but see, it doesn't work like that for his ability. It doesn't specify people. It only specifies a certain location that he wants to go to.
Yeah, but that location can be wherever a certain person.
Well, I don't think Blessed Blueprints works with cave system. I think it only works with manufactured structures.
It does.
Manufactured structures.
And that's the thing. It only works with actual structures. Not
Yeah,
you need-
like cave systems.
You need the word of underground for that.
Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
Well, there's actually a question. Would this
Or
qualify
underworld.
considering it has been carved out?
Because
No.
it's been carved out, no.
That you are specifically in the purview of the word of underworld.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
So like Ryden's ability's not working. I'm like, huh. So this is what it's like to feel lost.
That's why you
I
went
mean, I did
right
say
and
there
now
was-
you're going left.
I did
Yep.
say there was mine this way.
So you head towards the mine and you see a shaft. And then a dead end. Do you head down the shaft?
I mean, is the shaft a free drop or elevator drop?
Elevator drive.
Yeah, we're going down.
Alright. How far do you
That's
go down?
Well, I mean, just
Two
far enough
dwarves.
where I can get to Willis.
Two dwarves very sheepishly start asking you about how your radiation response is.
Yeah, they would ask you. Are you
I
able
mean,
to
I
handle
went for a
this
swim earlier.
radiation? And then they look at Shiv as well.
Yeah, they probably look at them and they go, you know, we lost our guns last time. You know what? Screw it. These surface dwellers want to get their faces
If you
melted.
wanna,
they can
wanna
go.
die, go ahead. But there is radiation down there.
We have it on good authority that 5 miles down there's no radiation.
Yeah, but I doubt we're going 5 miles down. Just enough to get.
Are you able
Yeah,
to
no,
handle
I mean,
the
Yeah,
radiation?
I'd be pretty sure the two dwarves
So
would
just-
just like shrug and
give
be
me a
like, ah, it's your funeral.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute. Ryden just sits down and like starts tinkering right quick before snapping in a radiation suit appears for Shiv.
You hear one of the dwarves talking in a dwarven towards someone. That
What
sounds.
you saying?
They're saying, "Hey, boss, there's 2 more down here."
We seem to just attract attention wherever we go.
He said 2 more down here.
You know,
That's a good point.
like,
There's apparently more people down here.
shift, translate.
Uh, we're not the only ones down here, which I guess we already knew.
I mean, we know Willis is down here.
Yeah. So I guess we should go find, at the very least, Willis. See what we
So,
stumble upon.
Shiv now has a hazmat suit he can wear for the
Okay.
time being.
They're not gonna stop you. They're like, your funeral.
Oh, I'm fine. I went for a swim earlier.
You what?
Yeah, he's radioactive.
You what? They're talking in the language. Are you talking back? That's the question. Because they wouldn't be talking very much in your language. They'd be talking in their own.
If I have knowledge of the language and can understand it, can I speak it?
Not very
just
well.
Because like I can understand a language, that doesn't mean I know the dialect.
You would
Well,
probably.
either way, you can understand them, and they can understand us. That's the point.
Yeah, that's fair. Like the parlay still works.
So they're talking in one language and you're talking in another, but they can understand you. They just don't talk your language.
Yes.
So
Or aren't talking it. One of the two.
as you head down, it takes a little while for you because it was all the way down there in the first place. So now the ladder is the elevator is coming back up. You look around and you see a lot of runic looking. I mean, it's definitely runic, but very mechanical, very steampunkish style look in this area.
Dad's gonna have to learn how to talk their language.
They surprisingly do not stop you because, well, if you're meant to be here, and they kind of been told that you right, and we're going to be coming down here. Because you did say you were going to help with the ship.
Yep.
We do have an ad break again. It's been going for 2 hours.
Yay!
Fair enough.
So, if you guys need to do anything, we got 2 minutes.
I'm chilling.
You're chilling? Okay.
Chilling.
Chilling. Are you guys liking this so far?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this has been fun. Can't wait to see the results of the shit that Cormac fucks up.
I can't wait to
Listen.
piss off Lilith.
Oh no.
You won't.
I mean, in
Like piss
fairness,
off Lilith is
basically
like
all of
one of the easy things to do. You do it just with your
Yeah.
presence.
I was about to say, like, every character has managed to piss him off in some way or another.
That's because he's angry all the
Excuse
time.
me?
I haven't even interacted with them.
You don't even
Have
know
I?
him.
Yes, you did.
Ex-
You were there the time I did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Guilty
You
by
pissed him off.
association.
you pissed them off for me, so I didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Pissed
And
off by
I-
association.
I can go
Yeah.
to his house, unleash some cockroaches on him, and piss him off my own way later.
Why would you do that?
Because he
It's
can.
funny.
Yeah, because
It's
you know,
hilarious.
obviously.
He's pissed at me for no reason. I might as well give him a reason. Like, oh, you're pissed at me for no reason? I'll give you a reason. Oh, you like fire ants in your bed? I'll make sure there are some. Cockroaches eating all of his food. Great times.
Why would you?
I have to give him a
Why?
reason.
Why do you even have to ask why? It's Kira. That is the reason.
give him a reason to be pissed at me.
Anyway, moving on. So, 20 seconds
20 seconds for what?
before
Yeah,
the ads
you'll-
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
still waiting for it to end.
Well, I mean, at least we know where you got a lot of your inspiration for this character from.
Which character? This one?
Your current one,
Oh, figured it out.
Vosh.
No.
I see it partial some.
Feral.
Agreed.
Barrel.
Yeah, your character Feral.
True.
Trying to think which one that is.
Curse Strahd.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're playing one very similar to her.
Stripper, dancer, it's all the same.
Exactly the same character.
Except the
Anyway,
stripper was a whore also, which was great. Oh man.
See,
at least that's not happening.
The thing with me is the hyper focus.
Hyper focus on everything. Okay.
No. See, your character hyper focuses mainly on insects, whereas your other character for our Sunday game hyper focuses on food.
There's a reason for that. Not
Yeah,
because of
yeah,
like
she's
super
hungry.
into insects. Yeah. The thing with Vosh is he has to keep eating.
Yeah, like
And
we
he's-
actually know
he's
the
always-
reason behind
I
it.
like
Wait,
food.
wait a
Like-
It's
minute,
good.
Wait a minute. Is Vosh the one that has a legal contract with everyone to eat their livers upon death?
Yes.
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 So
'Cause
back,
I remember that one.
All right.
backstory reason is
We are now out of
later.
ads, and Raiden and Shiv, you can head down. And as you're heading down, you notice
Everyone's going
that
to a
the
deep
button
space.
has been pushed for somebody else to go up, and you're gonna meet somebody down there.
You're now
I mean,
in a perpetual up and down cycle.
I mean, that is the reason we went down here in the first place.
And Ignis, this is about the same time that you see the shiny.
Alright. So you said I also saw Willis in the distance, right?
Yes,
Alright, so
he's working.
I'll start making
He's working on something over there.
I'll walk over to Willis and address him as like, might have some clearance issues for takeoff, don't you think?
What? What?
The spaceship of some sort, but I don't see how one's useful 5 miles underground.
There's a reason for this.
I assume so. I can't imagine people just recreationally build giant ships that can't reach the atmosphere. Or orbit, rather.
I have a way.
Okay. Is this the project I overheard you and Raiden talking about?
You're, what's his name? Not Dracul. You're the other one.
Dominic.
Dominic. Yes. Why were you listening in on my conversation? When were you listening on my conversation? I don't.
It wasn't particularly secretive, not that I recall anyway.
Well, yes, this is the project. I told Raiden to get down here if he would like. I gave him an opportunity to come down here.
Raiden's actually on his way.
Actually,
Fair
you're
enough.
there. It's like, ding!
Guys, we're done.
Huh, speak of the devil, he shall appear.
I'm not there.
Hi. So we're now face to face with both with Riley, Ignis, and
Willis.
Willis. Wow, I just spaced there for him.
You did.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Hold on, wait. I have a question real fast. Kira, did you follow these guys down there?
No,
You
Kira
know
was
what?
getting, was getting blind drunk, as far as I remember.
That doesn't
No,
mean she didn't randomly wander down there.
She is still probably upstairs.
You
Getting
said you were
blind
going to
drunk.
be upstairs in the main.
So they left her. So she's just hanging up upstairs right now, eating a pizza.
But they just call over to Raiden. Hello, Raiden. Which one's in the hat suit? It's not height. I'm guessing Shiv.
Yeah, it's for him.
Yes. Ignis, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Cormac has crashed a council meeting. Hasn't hurt anybody, but he's crashed a council meeting.
I'm not surprised. Well, actually, I suppose I'm more surprised that one is going on at this specific time. I was hoping to be a little bit later than now, but oh well.
So what brings you guys down here?
I had a person to see down here.
Considering
and
you
then
got the
ran
mecha
into
elf
Lilith
with
of
you,
all
I
people.
assume probably manhunting.
No. Not too long ago, I mentioned a certain Mitchell Graves that trespassed into my home. I came here to pay him a
Yes, I
visit.
remember. Yes, he lives underground.
Apparently,
I mean,
Working
I
with-
suppose if you want.
working with
Listen.
Willis here in some capacity, I reckon, considering the close proximity to one another.
So we got dwarves, elves, and a legendary assassin. Or whatever Mitchell Graves supposedly goes by.
To my understanding, the elves aren't in this section of the caves. They're elsewhere underground.
I mean, just in general.
If you
Fair
don't mind,
enough.
I'm going to get back to work.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Raiden, are you coming?
Raiden.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so Raiden heads over there while you two are talking.
You also here to help him out, Shiv?
I followed because he told me to. I was researching some stuff we collected from raiding some FN places, including oh, right, he's wearing a hazmat suit now. Shit.
Well, you are.
Including he reaches into his pocket and pulls out whatever he wants to get.
Oh, oh, that's the
Yeah.
problem.
Just assume it has a pocket, like
I've got,
radiation suits do in real life.
yeah, like Shiv pulls out a vial of one of the vials of blue liquid because he just has it. Well, mainly because he wasn't going to keep everything on the bench. This stuff, which we got from FN, among
that
other
again?
things.
That
It's just
stops Willis in his tracks. Where'd you get that?
We raided some FN warehouses.
You did just say you got it from FN, apparently.
I mean, he
We-
wasn't listening, and then all of a sudden he sees
There.
the vial, and it's like, where'd you get that?
FN. They've apparently been hoarding the stuff.
Is that the drugs or?
This stuff, I don't think so.
No.
We did get plenty of drugs. Many different types of said drugs.
Well then, Doc, what is it? Tell us about it.
Yeah, Willis, could you please clarify? Because I also showed this to your wife.
Willis almost wants to take it from. It does try to take it from you.
I mean, I'm not going to stop him.
You're not?
There's more. He
Smash it in his face.
literally pointed out that there's more than one vial of.
Oh, he did. Dang it. I was gonna smash it on the floor.
I mean, he still
Well, he
can.
still can.
Yeah, he still can. Nothing's stopping him.
He smashes. He accidentally drops it. Purposely
Accidentally,
drops it.
Accidentally.
Accidentally, purposely
and-
drops it on the
giant
ground.
quotation.
He accidentally dropped it with intent.
Accidentally palm slams it into the floor.
Like, listen, we got Butterfingers.
Hey, let me see that. Oh, this is cool.
Oh,
Oh
so-
god, I love this. Man.
Ah, no.
Just watches. One of yours, I'm assuming.
Why is it you have to be involved in this?
Happenstance.
I mean, based
So I
on
take it that-
context.
Considering context clues, because the last time we had a discussion about this, I ended up slammed against the wall. Has to do with the fangs?
Probably the serum that makes them, based on
He
context.
growls.
I'll take that as a yes.
Why does FN have it then?
Don't
well, they
know, but they
oh,
shouldn't.
there are live things on the planet. I don't remember if I've told you that.
What?
20. Things are Garls. There is a difference.
actual things.
Oh.
And
Fascinating.
he feels like pushing you in the ground into the wall again.
I mean, it's not his fault that they're here. Don't need to take it out on him. Not that I'll stop you, 'cause I do find it entertaining.
He does. Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh
Say
wait. So he grabs Shiv and pins onto the wall by his throat.
Again,
Yes, that's what's happening.
Yes.
Yep.
yes.
Right. Well, at that point, Riley's gonna hop forward, eject a sizable blade in front of his face, and put the bald, annoying guy down.
Not as funny to her, apparently.
Fine. Drops him to the ground.
She was
I am
blade.
apparently very good at this game.
So, Shiv, is that in addition to the, what was it, 27 Jarls that are currently on planet?
No, it was 27 things.
Mm,
No, you're wrong.
No.
Jarls.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
The 27 is Jarls. Things are an unknown quantity, to my understanding, at the moment.
Okay, I have to correct my notes.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're back to the in-character question of, is that a part of the 27 entities, or in addition
Yeah.
to?
Or, I guess it'd be in addition to. Some of them are not presently an active threat.
I mean, they're
They
all
seem
active
to
threats
be-
by existing.
Well, yes, but not as in, like, they aren't immediately able to get out and do whatever it is that Thanes are supposed to do.
Cool, they'll be easier to kill.
Why does
Willis
everybody have to
is
say?
just-
Why?
Just riling, seething,
Yeah,
red
what?
eyes, blaring.
I'm more concerned with how they got here in the first place. Like, what are the Thanes even supposed to be doing?
They're not
Apart
supposed to
from-
be here.
Looking for him and his wife.
Yeah, I know that part, but like, what are they doing in the universe? What is their universal function at the moment, apart from waging endless war?
Well, the person who's most apt to answer that question is staying right next to you.
Yes,
Isn't he,
I'm
Willis?
thoroughly, yes, I am thoroughly aware of this.
Fine, yes. I made them.
Yes,
I knew that part.
Expand upon that.
Yeah,
I
There's a
made
story here
them
involving.
to find Blenjeel.
There we go. They're gonna need context on who that is.
However,
yeah. However, it seems to have backfired? Question mark.
yes.
Goody.
Another reason why I was hoping you guys were not to be made again. But evidently,
So she's one of us as well.
things are like you.
No,
All
he's
that.
talking about Lengiel.
I'm talking about Blangeal, though.
Blenjeel is more.
Oh dear, this is gonna be fun.
I mean, Blengiel ultimately isn't our problem right now.
Yet.
Yeah, right now.
The confused elf in the corner is just going to be like, right, hey, two questions. A, why do we care? And B, who the fuck are you? Pointing at Willa. Because, funnily enough, she's the only one that hasn't
I'm
been in the
Willis
same room as us.
Devereaux.
That's the Ripper Doc that
Right.
that's the Ripper Doc we keep trying to get you to see to fix your job.
Oh, right. You
My
like
jaw's
literally
fine.
have not seen her before.
You have seen Willis before, once. Because he fixed your jaw.
when?
Because he fixed
No,
your
he didn't.
jaw, didn't he?
No.
That was something that you guys wanted to do, but I don't think it ever
That-
came to
yeah,
fruition.
Oh,
it
that
was
never
intended, but
happened.
it
Wow.
never happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it just got put back to burner too much, unfortunately. It was only ever talked about.
You all are ascendants. She is something more. She's a celestial. And an ascendant.
I mean, okay, and
She killed my wife. I will find her.
So Raiden stops at this point. So wait, we're talking the wife before
Yes.
Liz, right?
Yes.
All right.
And anyway, the important part to the current conversation is that the things were created as a vengeance project. It has since gained its own meaning in life, and this poor little thing we call existence. They're sentient.
I mean,
They're their own race. Whatever goals they might have is similar to what you might say humanity's goal is. It's a pointless question. No offense. They just are.
they think therefore they are, therefore they fight.
That said, they are seemingly trying to find the Devereaux, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, but now that there are Thanes in Opus, there's a lot more coming.
I mean, Thanes on Opus are a solution. There's a very easy solution to make so there aren't any Thanes on Opus anymore.
Willis, out of curiosity, how often do you talk to Dante? Because I know your wife seems to have at least some kind of tete-a-tete with him. I'm pretty sure I used that word in the right context.
That lunatic.
Yes, that lunatic who is
He just
apparently
makes my
partnered with
head hurt.
Yes, well, he's been spouting that something's coming. Shiv shows the offline template copies of his website.
Don't worry, Lois. I know what you mean. Shivers my head too.
I heard everybody's head. Y'all basically get annoyed to hell by both in and out of character.
You hear the elf in the background saying the next time it ain't gonna be a dummy round.
As Raiden's continuing to work. Yeah, well, you think I ghost you every now and then.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean, you wouldn't be the first person.
Oh wow,
Anyway.
tell us how you really feel.
Okay, so Willis, you're talking about the lunatic.
Yes, he has been. He pulls out a pamphlet. He pulls up the offline version of his website because that's also something I do in real
You
life.
do not have the ability to use that website here.
No, it's in the offline, as in he has the file.
Like the
Yeah.
archive.
Oh.
Yeah, I keep.
Okay.
This is also something I do in the real world. Just in
Okay.
case I ever need to reference something, if for whatever reason I'm in like a tunnel or something.
Yeah, because you're kind of in a tunnel right now where you could
Yeah.
not get out.
I'm taking my real life strategies and applying them to a game.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he's been spouting off this kind of stuff, and he's apparently partnered with a Fox thing.
What?
I don't remember reestablishing character if it was.
All right, I have to make a roll for that. Considering
good thing I haven't used an effort.
he does not have any charisma. It's gonna be pretty bad.
Take the website down. Nope. The Fox thing is working with me.
Oh wow, he does know.
I mean, I would hope he knows what
So
Oracle
you found
is.
another celestial.
Yes, it's called Oracle. They decided to bother me because I decided to go by the online handle of Oracle. They have a lot of hits.
So we have now the Thanes and the Celestials heading towards Opus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the difference is that I'm not sure Oracle is at least going to tear the place apart.
No.
How big is this ship, out of curiosity, that we are looking at anyway? If I had to, just like a vague
It
estimation.
could hold a good amount of people. But it's not a
Okay,
ship yet.
okay.
It's parts.
Okay,
It's like a frame.
baseline wise,
It would be-
baseline wise,
It would be similar to the... Well, let me think about how to explain this. You know how in Marvel they have... What is it? Those ships up to the...
Helicarriers.
they have the Helicarrier and they have the Quinjets.
I can't help but think
They have a helicarrier. It's the size of an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
I,
Yes.
I cannot help but feel like you're about to reference a movie that I have probably not seen.
That's why
That's
I'm
a,
mentioning
that's a
it's the
very
size.
low bar, though, dude.
It's the size of
Yeah,
a carrier.
that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. It's the size of an
I-
aircraft carrier.
I was
If you
thinking
think
about
of
the.
one of those with like hover engines
Yeah.
bolted to the side, that's basically what it is.
Okay.
But it's in parts. It's not all together yet.
Yeah, they're working on it.
I was thinking the ship from the end of Thor Ragnarok, but that works too.
Something similar to that too.
Yeah.
It'd be about
Ryan's
the same
gonna look-
size.
As the ride's also working, he's gonna like, oh yeah, the outside feels pretty nice too, by the way. It's nice and dry.
Oh, outside in
yeah.
the dome.
Yeah.
Cormac and Raiden have both been outside now. Apparently, Raiden went for a swim.
Yeah, I'd hope
was
it's
also
dry outside. It's nothing but sweltering heat out there.
Which part
I mean,
of
after
they
a
both
certain
went
point-
outside?
Well, we can
I mean,
definitely
after a
tell
certain
who
point, there's
doesn't
no
have any
radiation.
problems with radiation.
Oh yeah.
And we'll listen to hazmat suit.
Since only one of you is wearing a hazmat suit.
Look, I haven't worked on the whole shield against radiation personal armor device yet.
Oh, don't worry about it. Just die.
Forget your troubles. Come on,
Yeah, that was a squeal and a half over there.
I'm sorry. That was just something else.
Anyway,
can't
Raiden, you
help
staying down
it.
here for a while? Can I take it?
I was just, oh my
Yeah,
god,
probably.
that was something else.
What about you, Shiv? You staying down here? Or you coming back up?
I don't know. You guys be fine down here now that I know. I guess the stuff I needed to know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep running tests on the plants, and I guess I know what the Fame Blood is, and working on synthesizing more antidotes for all the drugs we found.
All right, but like, is that stuff you're doing up topside or down here?
I'm gonna do it's topside. He wasn't going to bring his entire load of shit to do down here. That's way too much stuff to carry.
We shall
Oh,
accompany you. That wouldn't want you to die because your suit got a tear in it.
Yeah, I assume the moment I get a safe distance or a good distance away from Raiden, the suit will just disappear because he manifested it.
I don't think so.
No. Well,
I think it
Is
is-
that not how the powers work?
it'll
I think it's-
it'll last
stays-
about an hour.
I think it stays around for however long you want until it's not in use, right?
It
So
actually
engineering
it'll stick around for about an hour.
So in other words, you probably should go up.
Yeah, going up.
See you later.
Back to the research.
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh yeah, with that.
More likely.
It's okay.
And besides, we got to make sure that Cormac hasn't just slaughtered the entire council.
I mean, if he has, not exactly much we can do about it now after the fact.
Yeah, it's
I don't
kind
think
of
it'll
late.
come to that though.
True.
Cormac was interested in killing the council. You would have done it by now already.
All right.
Fair
So
enough.
as you are leaving, you start hearing noises coming from the one of the areas around that area. Let me see. Explain it.
You're gonna have to try that one again. One of those areas by that area is not very descriptive. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
So you see this big area that has the ship, right? Okay.
Okay.
And it is weather ornate and whatnot, but there are some dwarves.
I am going to interrupt you real quick to make sure that I am looking at the overworld map right now.
Okay, I'm gonna change it.
Okay, yeah.
I was gonna change it and I kept forgetting to do so. Sorry.
No problem. It's just hard to visualize you reference the map I can't see.
I mean, not wrong.
All right, there we go.
You guys are right here.
All right, let me go ahead and put down a token.
Right there.
Wait a minute. What map are we on? Because mine hasn't changed.
Mine has.
Oh, you should have like a window bar that you can click to expand the map sections, right?
Yeah,
One of
considering
those
you.
maps will have a red ribbon on the side that says.
No, I
players.
think Nav just needs a refresh.
No,
No,
we're actually
Nav-
on
Nav
this
currently
GM
has-
right now.
Yeah, Nav currently has GM permissions because he's helping Karsa do maps. So when the players change maps, it will not change him aside because he is currently not a player.
Which is a
So-
problem.
I mean, it's not a problem. Like I had to deal with that for a little while too, when I was helping Karsa do some NPC character sheets. But it's like it just means you'll have to pull down the drop down and then manually change which map you're looking at.
Yeah.
One of them should have a player ribbon though. That's I believe it's red.
Yes.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
I was expressly not messing with any of that stuff because I don't want to accidentally break something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you guys are in the build. There's a building right here, and you see there's a hallway there, and there's some dwarves right here.
All right,
And
so
there's-
basically we're leaving the shipping yard sort of deal.
Yeah. And they blast through. And
Then?
as they do, they start noticing some things coming through the crack. And then they start running, "Trouble, boss!
who-
Trouble!" And
Right,
that's
so
said
a
in
bunch of
their
dwarves.
language.
So a bunch of dwarfs blast through a rock wall.
They're mining through this right here.
Right. It's just because with your proclivity to they are this, that, and the next thing, we have no idea what they refers to.
They, as in
half
the
time.
dwarves, are
As in the
mining
dwarves.
through here because they're trying to make this bigger.
So like blast mining sort of deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it wakes up a bunch of things that seem to be making crawly sounds.
Wakes up a
and-
bunch of critters.
All right. Well.
And since
first,
it's very dark, I don't know who has the ability to see down here.
I do.
likewise.
You have to have
I
dark
don't.
vision. Then
Don't worry, I'll make some light for you in my first round of combat.
Shiv,
Have no
you
fear.
have no light.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
I'll-
everything's about to be on fire.
I got you, homie. Don't worry.
There
But,
is light in the area, but there is no light coming from that direction.
But first things first, though, is like as when we were getting ready to leave, because we are going into the radioactive zone, the radioactive exclusion zone. I think it's the DRG map. is we're going to take on that hair type form again, as
Okay.
Ignis takes on the hair type form where he's covered in these brilliant red rubies that match his normal hair color and eye color. Even
Nice.
it's almost like he has a favorite color.
So now you're just shapeshifting all blasé.
I mean, I have to in order to not die to the radiation.
That's fair. Go radiation suit.
So as you guys already know that shapeshifting is like I shapeshifted as Oda as part of our earlier plan of
you know he can shapeshift.
Yeah.
All right, so
We still do not have enough to go on to assume that the two characters are the same.
don't worry, they'll come to light at some point in the near future. But
No, I'm just making sure that Shiv knows that, so he doesn't start. Oh, so you are actually ignorant. So you are actually both characters.
Stupid question time. How dumb do you think I am?
You want an answer?
Yeah, do you really want me to answer that?
I
on
did
a
say stupid question time.
on a scale of
Sometimes you can be incredibly dense.
well, I'm going to give you guys initiative
there
since
have been a
there's
few
really no initiative and you guys get to go first. You do notice there are a lot of spiders coming out.
damn, he's dense. I thought he was a human, not hair tight.
Man, the spiders. I wish.
Damn, here I am about to go try and roll for initiative. Then I forgot what system I'm playing.
You don't need to.
Are the enemies on the map? Oh,
Yes,
they are
the
on the map.
They
spider-
Okay,
are
I
on
see
the
them.
map. And those
Yeah,
are the
yeah,
ones
yeah.
you see.
All right. All right. Well, I'll kick us off first, if we don't mind. Get our boy Shiv some light to work with.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I can't see anything, I can't Withering Hour it.
So Ignis will sprout some wings out of his back, so I get my more movement speed. Is this blue thing like an enemy, or is that just stuff on the ground?
That is the mob of spiders.
Ah, okay, okay.
Spiders, insects, everything that's trying to come out of there.
All right. So we'll
So this
fly up.
giant
You have
blue-
insect
So
expert.
this giant blue pile here is stuff or creatures.
Creatures. Insects. A lot of them.
But we're gonna fly up into this area. We'll say like we're 5 feet off the ground. Don't need to be that far off the ground. And then we're gonna light it up. We're gonna use Breath of Death in this area to. I'm pretty sure to get everything on the battlefield as far as enemies are concerned.
You could try.
The 150-foot cone.
Alright. How much damage do you do?
All right, so this is gonna have 2 damage rolls associated with it because mobs take a different damage value than single enemies.
Right.
So for all these groups of enemies that are their own entities, they're gonna take 3d6 damage. So I'll go ahead and roll that real quick. Oh wow, that's a 6 is a 2 on the damage chart, right? Hell yeah. So that is 5 damage to each individual enemy,
Damn.
and the mob is gonna take 96 because it is, well, a mob.
Mob's gone.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The mob will take 12 damage. Why am I rolling so many 6s? I'm on fire today. And not only in the fact that I am literally breathing fire.
Well,
I don't know. Let me do something real
could,
quick,
could, a,
please.
could a mob survive 12 damage? The mob of
Probably.
insects survive
I think,
12 damage.
I think 12 damage actually is enough to perfectly KO a small mob of 1-hit die creatures. But
Well,
I don't
they're
remember
not
the.
one hit die.
Right, then yeah, they're still around, unfortunately.
So
How
you
about
did how
mud?
much?
To the individuals, it's 5. To the mob, it is. Oh man, I hate that it's not doing the normal damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage to the mob in particular.
Alright. So, you see a lot of creatures. And, a lot of them are on fire.
So basically, it's like at the cinematic version, it's like Ignis like sprouts these 2 wings, tearing off his like torso like shirtwear, flies over into Ashton, and exhales this brilliant cone of fire, lighting many of the bugs on fire, giving the entire cave this dim illumination so that our buddy Shiv can see.
Yay!
And a large portion of them are just dead. Next question. Before I end my turn, are there any lesser foes still remaining on the battlefield? So, like, anything on the battlefield that innately has, like, I think we're level 3, so anything with 3 or less hit dice?
They're all still on the field.
In that case, I will direct my Frey die to the mob.
Okay.
Because we keep forgetting about this mechanic, but Godbound just kind of fuck up lesser creatures around them in combat.
I don't. I'm just never around lesser creatures.
Killing Kira's only friends.
I say we as in the royal we, because it has been forgotten about in past combats.
Well, you're not down there, so you wouldn't know. Okay, that's...
know.
That one rolled the straight normal damage just fine. Weird.
Well...
But
Could have been nice and confound.
basically, the mob of spiders takes another 2 damage just from the residual flames of Ignis's fire breath.
And more die.
And that was a pretty good turn. I'll pass the mic over to Shiv because he can see now.
Okay.
Yeah, well, unlike you, I don't have a cone. I could just throw Withering Hour at the mob. Where is my character sheet?
Alright, so you're throwing the
We
mob.
do actually all have
Fun fact.
I mean, I could just smite it, but Withering Hour is more fun.
Sure about that?
Is in my mind.
Hmm.
AC for the mob.
The it would be 8. They do have a carapace, but
I do 2 damage to the mob.
okay.
That thing has taken a lot of abuse so far.
Well, it's a huge mob.
Yes.
All right. Anyone righted.
Come again? I was just saying, actually, am I actually in the fight down there?
Oh yeah.
All right, then.
We
yeah,
haven't
let
had
me
a
put my
chance to
token
leave
back on the field.
yet.
Let me put my token back on the field then. I didn't think I was actually down there in the fight.
You all are
Yeah,
down
we
there.
haven't had a chance. Yeah, we haven't had a chance
It
to leave
opened
yet.
up as you were down there.
Gotcha. All right. So how many mobs are left? Just the one or two?
No, they're all there still.
There's one mob that was at the start of the combat that's basically at like the front of the bridge, and then there's 4 larger bugs that are acting as individuals on the battlefield.
All right. So then let me see here. So is it just us, like physically, like 5 people down here right now?
As well as some dwarves that are fleeing the scene, but they're non-combatants, I assume.
You would assume that they need to be. Okay.
Because I'm fixing to get rid of. I'm fixing to do an AOE. That's why I asked.
Okay.
Second.
You see these here that the dwarves are running the other direction. So they're basically they ran the moment that it opened. So you guys see this happening and it's like, oh, and there's stuff coming through. And they didn't
Well-
seem to be phased by that. Actually, they would be phased by that, so they're at 6. Okay. So, are you going after the mob, or are you going after one of the creatures that are
I'm going
behind
after
it?
yes.
After yes, go for
Yeah,
it.
you forget he has attacks.
Go for
I'm
it.
the only one without AOE attacks.
Okay. So. Do I want to do the explosion one or do I want to do the sun?
I would look at the damage types because, like, I don't remember the wording on second sun in particular, but it's like if it's
1d6 per 2.
no, like what
Round
type
it
of
up.
damage.
It's more. It's basically just heat and sun and all that. It's under radiation.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's like if these things live in an irradiated environment, using something that like specifically looks like it does like radiation damage, probably not that effective. If it does just do like a large amount of, if it's just like fire damage or like heat damage or something to that effect, then yeah, go for it though.
Right, so then, little boy, then heat, blast, and radiation.
All right, yeah, cool. You're probably fine then.
Okay, you will find out the radiation does not affect them, but the heat will.
And blast damage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. To my understanding, the way immunities work in Godbound is like, if something does multiple damage types, you have to be immune to all of them in order to like null the damage. It's not
Right.
like, oh, it does like half this, half that. It's just
Right.
you either resist all of it or none of it.
So, shall we go? Alright, so make your roll.
So what you're saying is they do it their way.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna actually copy and paste it right quick.
Mm-hmm.
There's that.
Mhm.
Come back to it. This is committing effort for the day, so it's gonna suck, but oh well. I'd want to try it.
Commit effort for the day. Okay. So roll that.
Okay, so it should have rolled 3, so that should be 2d10, correct?
Yes. That is about as low as you can get, huh?
Yeah, I can re-roll it. Actually, I can't.
No, you
No.
can't.
Nope.
So against the mob, this is red straight because it is an AoE, so it's just 3 damage against the mob. Against the individuals, they'll all take 1 damage because the task attack has a damage chart. So the 1 is turns into a 0, the 2 turns into a 1.
Okay.
Well,
So,
that blows.
yeah.
Yeah, it blows up. It's a bomb.
I mean, Raiden, basically the theatrics is Raiden just picks up a small rock and yeets it.
As you're doing that, you do notice a lot more of the mob is destroyed. It almost looks like there's maybe a few straggling, but it is very, very small compared to what it was. The others are heading your direction. I think. Is there anybody else who has to go? Oh, Riley has to go. And then we will begin their fight. The mob is almost done.
All right, question.
Answer.
As I have upgraded armature, which allows me to create, it states here that I can emulate equipment. The armature cannot emulate equipment the Word of Engineering could not easily conjure. So, would it be considered easy for someone with the Word of Engineering, specifically Raiden, to basically bullshit his way into having a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Because it does say that the Word of Engineering can create weapons.
Yes.
Right. Well, in that case, I'm basically using that to change my arm rifle for flamethrower functionality, and I'm barbecuing everything that isn't Ignis.
Okay. Including
so-
Shiv and Raiden, who are up there, because you're.
Oh, Raiden will be fine, and no one cares
What's going
about
on?
Shiv.
Hey!
What's going on?
Or are you moving your character and then doing it?
Yeah, she's gonna move up kind of here,
Okay.
and I'm going for the stop ahead.
Okay. So you have a cone. You won't be able to hit this one.
What?
From where you're at.
What would you want as a role for that? Because the thing is, I only have stuff listed based around the sword and the arm rifle, based on it being effectively a single shot rifle.
It would be a 2d10.
2d10.
Wait, is this a gift or is this just a weapon?
As just a weapon.
That it just uses the exact same roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make an attack roll, and it's like it. Karsa could like put like riders on it, where it's like maybe because the flamethrower is more effective against like the mob, but it's like by default it is just a 200 range weapon that does fire damage.
Right. So go ahead and I
All
think
right. What was the target AC?
8.
All right.
8 for them, 5 for them. Okay. So you miss. Right. So the mob tries to swarm Ignis.
Go. I mean, they're spiders, right?
They're spiders.
Can they fly? Because I'm currently 5 feet in the air.
No. They cannot. So they'll be going past you.
Nice. Someone else's problem.
Somebody else's problem.
Curse would be like,
So
curse
happens
would be
to
like
Alright.
shit. I
be.
forgot about that part.
I can fly as well. Okay, right. So it's entirely Shiv's problem as the only person in the room that can't fly.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Well,
they're jumping
it's not-
spiders.
They can crawl on the walls.
True.
So, yeah. So, are you? Yeah, they could actually jump on you.
You can probably advocate that like I'm close enough to the wall to get to catch something.
Yeah. So everyone will take this damage if they hit you.
I mean, for a lot of us, you're hitting ACs of 1 or 0s. Unless you're Riley, who's got Path Through War. Or
Probably.
whatever that one is that's
Does,
always active.
Do mobs roll one attack roll and apply it to all enemies? Is that how this
Yes.
works typically? So probably just like leave out the AC. Oh, never mind. You rolled really bad.
I rolled horribly bad. There's not that many left anyway. So it kind of makes sense.
What would you have had to roll to have hit an AC of 1 or 0? Obviously not 6.
In order to
60.
hit AC of
16.
60. Yeah, 16.
Yeah. 1 second.
Rip.
Yeah, well, I expected that to happen. I mean, it's a mob. What do you want? And they were almost done. You guys almost destroyed them. They just had a lot of hit points. Not
Power
hit
in
dice,
numbers,
hit
folks.
points. So,
Power in numbers, folks.
yeah.
Or strength in numbers, whichever you prefer.
Alright, 1 second, guys. Where did I put that? I put it somewhere. Right. Too far. I hear my music. Alright. There we go. So I already did their hit dice. Okay, so so none of you get hit by the swarm, pretty much. The swarm just starts making their way there. You see a mantis. It looks like kind of a mantis, but I mean this is a life-size looking mantis coming at you.
Life size man doesn't have to be very big because life size is not very big at all. I think you mean like a human sized.
I mean human size type of mantis. When I mean that, yeah, I mean human size. I need to make this go like here. So yeah, there we go. So okay. So this is flying towards you, Ignis. And this is more than human size, actually. It's huge. So, I mean, it's large. It's larger than you. This one is gonna
Larger
try.
than this guise of me.
Yes, the guise of you. Um, this one's actually smaller and looks like it's still on fire. It's going towards you, and it will try to attack. And it's gonna not go that far. It's gonna, because it doesn't need to be that far. Ah, crap. There. And then this one is going to try to put a, and I think it'll be right here. Yeah. It's going to try to send a web around you, Shiv.
Gotta hit an AC of 1.
Alright, so here we go. First of all, we have Praying Mantis going after you.
Who's you?
Me. Praying Man is going after Ignis.
Yeah, I thought I pressed the right one. Okay.
Alright, my AC is 2.
Your AC is 2.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't mentioned AC of 0?
I mean, AC. I mean, it's just based on my dexterity score. Like, my dexterity is a 13, so it's a +1.
Fair
So,
enough.
3 minus 1 equals 2. I haven't like made it a point to get up to 18 dexterity. I
Okay.
probably never will.
Wow.
Especially
that
when people
just
roll 1s.
sucks! How is this happening to me? This is supposed to be taking your head off. No, it's not taking your head off. It literally misses you.
I mean, it was never going to take my head off.
It's tried to.
I certainly keep
Too
trying.
many hit points.
This one here is not going to do anything yet. Not going to do anything yet. This one here, right here, is going to spit poison towards you. Do you have any immunity towards poison or acid?
Who is you in this context?
This would... Okay, I have to keep doing that. Riley.
Not on contact.
Okay.
Still gotta hit her though.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
You're still gonna, you're
At this
still gonna
rate,
hit
I'm
me,
not
and I
sure if
got
I'm
18
going
free.
to hit her because I keep missing.
Well, let's see, Riley. What's your AC?
3.
Oh,
I have a chance. I have a chance.
yeah, roughly the same chance you had of hitting Ignis.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, you hit.
I do.
Yeah.
Who just
Who
dropped?
died?
Who just-
Everybody.
Somebody dropped.
It was
Let's-
Kira. I was just
We
said
have lost
that.
the hero. Yeah.
Okay. Where is it? No, no, no. There we go. Damage is 1d10.
Well, you could always roll a
5, which is 1. 1 damage.
Ooh, ow.
Hey. Deal with it.
And for some people, that could actually be real bad.
That's fair.
Alright. This one here is going to try to make you into a cocoon. If it succeeds, you're cocooned.
Hits him in the face with its white sticky stuff.
Now, would this be like an attack roll, or is this more of him making like an evasion save sort of deal?
You'd have to make an evasion save.
Okay.
Wait, who's being attacked?
You.
You.
Oh,
I don't think. Does the radiation suit count as like armor in this context?
no, it's just supposed
No.
to be protected from radiation.
He's
Either way, I'm used.
he's got an armor gift, so
Yeah.
and it
Like, if I
has
gotta
it
make
would
an
only be light
evasion,
armor
it-
at worst,
Well,
so it wouldn't even affect his saves.
Oh yeah, fair.
Even if I fail, I could still just.
Well, it
Or
misses
you can just
you.
nub it.
Well, if she's rolling an evasion save, they aren't rolling. It's him that's rolling.
You have to roll your evasion save.
Do you
Yeah,
remember
well,
how to roll
thankfully
saves, Matcha?
Yeah, but save is also the thing that I can eat an effort for if I fail, right?
And you can even do it
Then-
after the fact as well.
Yeah. Well, preparing to eat effort on the event of failure.
Success.
Because I actually haven't used any irresistible queries of the new day.
Alright, so this spot right here that I made, that is the web. It is sticky, so don't get stuck. Ew. Alright, so that's that one.
Jizzed everywhere.
And that would be the gist of that fight. Okay, so, your turn.
I went first
Yeah,
last time.
this is
Someone else can.
We know your plan.
I
is
shoot
breath
the
weapon
giant
range.
spider. I shoot the giant spider with.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
I shoot the giant spider with. What's its AC? Is it 8?
It's 5.
It's 5.
I mean, spiders do be nimble.
Yeah, that's a rough roll. You're not rolling very well today, Riley. My condolences.
Well, somebody had to not roll very well today.
But I can
It's
still
fairly
move.
perfect.
I can
Besides
still move,
me.
can't I?
You can still move and you still apply your freight to something on
Yeah.
the battlefield.
Yeah, you can.
Right. Well, in the process, sort of pew fly back there because I've got a free land.
Alright, you do have a fray die. You do have a fray die.
I gotta find them.
My
It's just under the auto hit.
my suspicion is that the only thing susceptible to the freight die is probably the mob and maybe the small spider.
The mob, for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
You hit it twice. You got
It's
this.
actually really funny that you rolled the exact same thing twice,
I
actually.
know.
So the mob will take 1 damage.
Okay.
I clicked it. I didn't see anything update on the chat bar, so I thought because I'd accidentally added second thing.
Alright, so we are
Let's
next.
see, do I try to finish off the mob or do I aim for a spider?
Do whatever you like.
It's up to you, my guy.
You know what? I'll see if I can to hit a spider. You said their AC is 5?
Yeah.
That's Withering Hour Spider. See if we hit. We miss. Fuck.
Oh.
I move.
Okay.
I suppose I could throw my freight at the mob.
Yep.
Unlucky.
That didn't phase it. Alright.
We're
Well,
that powerful that we automatically murder random shit in our vicinity, and yet
No,
Shiv can
no.
fail at that.
Yeah. No, I don't murder random shit. I murder something like 5 miles away behind me.
Right.
That's just how bad I am.
Okay. Here we go. Next.
Ignis and Raiden.
Go ahead, Raiden.
Yourselves.
Random here can. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Right in.
What's the AC for one of the big guys?
5.
Spiders are. Yeah.
No, I missed.
Okay. You want to do your fray die?
Yeah, fuck it. What do I roll for that?
Just click the fray die thing.
Click the fray die. Alright.
And now Ignis breath weaponing everything again, I assume.
No, it's a smite action. I can't. You can't smite. You can only smite every other turn.
Welcome back.
Oh.
It's two,
Oh, God.
it's 2 o'clock, so just letting you know.
Fair enough.
I do need to hop on and try to grab a nap.
I'm gonna just try to take out the mob, actually.
Okay.
Mob is AC 8, you said?
Yes.
Which means it's significantly easier to hit.
Alright, so Ignis will hit, and he'll hit them for 4 damage.
They are gone. They
Nice.
are dead. Carcasses everywhere.
I do not have a ranged attack, so I assume the mantis is not a lesser foe, correct?
No, it is not a lesser
So I have
foe.
nothing to apply my fray die to, so I'll end my turn.
Okay, is
And we
that
get
everybody?
bonuses.
If that is everyone, I think we will stop here, and we'll make it the next. I'll finish theirs, and then we'll next time go again with you guys.
Okay. I'd rather finish off the enemy's turns, but
Okay, so this is still going to travel there. And this one is going to attempt to attack again. You. Does it hit?
Ooh,
it's
next to
I mean,
Topol.
it hits whoever you're attacking. But
It hits. Oh, I mean you, Ignis.
all right, yeah, you hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's their problem.
How much damage?
That would be 4.
All right, it's a decent chunk.
And next time we get some retribution for that.
I'll be sure to hit it a lot harder.
And then this one's gonna try to spit on Raiden.
So make your evasion, Raiden. Or did Raiden leave already?
Nope, I'm still here.
Make your evasion.
Probably gonna hit. Oh, nope, guess not.
It's not gonna hit you. Lucky you. it misses. There's like some type of goo right next to you. See if I can draw it. We'll freehand it. Kind of there. Thank you. That's better. All right. For the big guy is going to try to cocoon you, Ignis.
Ah, darn. All right. Evasion save then?
Yes, please.
I'm assuming you've got effort left.
No, he spent all 4 of it on 1 breath of death.
That's why it was super effective.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll drop an effort to succeed the save.
I believe that's the end of the round, and that's why we're going to stop right there. As you can tell, the dragonfly has not attacked anyone.
That's problematic. Let his friends die.
I asked the universe how to speak to treat the dragonflies. Or drink.
The universe
Talk to
answers back.
dragonflies.
Larry.
Blah.
The universe answers back. It's not your turn.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right,
That's
so that
rude.
is the end of today because we can't really do much more yet. Plus, it is 2 o'clock, and I'm going to start with Raiden since I know you have to go to work. How do you feel about what's going on? And what about your character? What is your character thinking?
Why is it always
I-
bugs?
That could
You
be
can't bring your
It
snakes.
has to be
bug
You
snakes.
want snakes? I'll give you snakes.
If the bugs
Nah.
bother you, just tell them to buzz off.
Oh god.
Oh.
But no, he's thinking. Well, either he's definitely thinking for like the ship wise, it's definitely a good plan B. But why not stay on the planet though? Avoid the area with heavy radiation. Just move somewhere else on the planet.
Well, until
I mean, they didn't necessarily.
until a week ago, nobody knew how much radiation was on the planet, where it was stopping.
Well, now they have a guess.
So now the conversation can be made. So
No, right, and just needs to bring it up with Cormac. Then
yeah,
also Raiden and the jellyfish need to have a conversation too.
we'll deal with
Let's
that. Okay, so we're gonna do that next week. I'll put that on the list.
Talking to jellyfish again.
Yeah, because Raiden gets feeling it's jellyfish that was mind controlling people. That's my assumption.
Okay. So
Other than that, I'm having fun. I enjoy this.
good. Ouch! I got bonked. All right. Let's see here.
I will catch y'all later.
Take care. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Alright, who else needs to go really soon?
Me. Yeah, everything was great.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Anything you want to do next week?
No, really.
Okay. Besides go
Get
to the
rich.
elves?
I mean, probably.
Okay. Cormac.
I mean, I got some people I gotta go talk to. But other than that, like, I gotta wing it. Because it depends on other shit.
Okay.
My character is basically concerned on survival.
Understandable. Have a day.
the only properly squishy human in the bunch right now.
The only one who can't see what's inside that room.
No, Ignis lit it on fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we lit the bugs on fire. Their corpses are still smoldering in, in firelight.
Yeah.
Dim light is still sunlight.
Ouch.
Well, it's definitely not sunlight.
I said some.
Oh, some. Okay, that makes more sense.
You went underground. Why didn't you bring a flashlight?
Yeah, or a Cormac.
Because he just went. He didn't actually.
I was told to follow, so I
Yeah.
followed.
You didn't really take anything with you, so you wouldn't know.
I mean, I'm the Godbound in knowledge, so theoretically I should know how dark it is under.
Well, then it's your fault.
Yes.
All right. So, anything you want to do next week?
Well, survive this encounter for one.
Survive. Okay. Yeah, you're the one who has the most likely to end up with radiation poisoning.
Yes.
True. Don't get bit. They'll tear through. They'll tear through your suit.
Yep.
You'll have to get.
And then,
Actually, no.
I become Spider-Man. Got it.
We're literally next to Raiden. He can make you a new one. Hold on a second. This doesn't matter.
You know what? That is also true.
Okay. Who am I missing? Ignis.
Well, aside from the obvious of win the encounter, after this, I do plan on accompanying Riley to the Elven Ruins. She followed me on my errand to Mitchell Graves. The least I can do is repay the favor.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, my next plan is probably to also have my own conversation with the Paul. Although that conversation will probably go much differently than our good friends Raiden's.
Yeah. It might.
Right.
I mean, at some point we're gonna learn that Cormac has been given 6 months to get himself and a bunch of people out of there.
All I'm hearing is that Carson's gonna be roleplaying as Opus / DePaul a lot next session.
I am hearing the same. I'm definitely hearing the same.
I refuse to talk to them.
You refuse to talk to Opus?
Aside from that, I do plan on it is gonna link up with Kira at some point and bring her down to the bug caves and see what the Godbound of bugs can do with that.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anyone was going to bring your bug friend to the bugs.
I mean, I would like to, but I cannot spontaneously teleport you here, unfortunately. But I can certainly tell you about it after the fact.
Yeah.
You can get good, and then I'll go down there, see all the dead corpses, have to cry for them, make you all dig funerals for every single one of them.
That's okay. I don't leave bodies. I leave ashes.
dig a separate 6-foot deep hole for every ash. So you have to oh man.
My killings come with a complimentary cremation, free of charge.
It was rather quick. They didn't have. They didn't have to. What's the word? Suffer much.
No, being lit on fire still probably hurts like a bitch.
Suffer, don't worry.
That's why they did the complimentary cremation, though. It's the least I can do.
It only hurts as long as the nerve endings are still there.
Yeah, true. Actually, we just burned those away real fast.
Yup. And Cormac ain't helping Barry shit. He wasn't even there.
Exactly. You did not cause the problems that upset Kira this time. I don't think you've caused any problems. Oh no, you killed a friend. A giant friend. Killed him.
Yeah, whatever.
She had long conversations with that guy, and he never said a word.
Well, a lot of my people are on break.
There's a reason for that.
be right back modes.
Tired. It's been a long session with no Kira.
Well, Kira, you could have gone down with them.
No, there's no reason to go down there. She has her own goals for next week.
It would be a really freaking short fight if Kira had come, seeing as she has dominion over insects.
Befriends the bugs.
I didn't make it to kill you. I made it for a challenge.
I get that.
Kira befriends the bugs. One of you says something about bugs being nasty. She has the bugs attack you. Just you.
Sounds about right.
I am curious though. You said you had some more. You had some of your own goals. What were you thinking about for like next week?
Yeah. Ironically, one of the people she needs to talk to is in the basement. It's you. It's Ignis.
Hey, that's me. Let's go.
Ignis, I know. She has someone she wants to find and question.
All right.
You think Ignis can get a meeting with them?
Probably.
Hey, I need to get a hold of this person from this corporation. You have a corporation. This is how intelligence works. I know a person with a corporation. They can get
Well,
hold
hey,
of
that works
those
out
corporations.
because once I come out of the underground, I plan on finding you, tell you about the bugs.
Yes,
And then I can help you get in contact with a different bug.
No, bugs are more.
I mean,
important
person.
than getting a hold of this person. Like priorities are never correct. It should be the other way around, but no. Bugs are president. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work out in the end, I hope. Or you're all just gonna die down there.
All of them are gonna die down there, yeah. Well,
No, our party's gonna die down there.
the one to have the
waiting.
most likely to die is actually Shiv down there.
No, Shiv could just teleport to a random electronic device within a mile of him.
There is none. He's
I mean,
6
they're
miles
using
an hour.
electronics presumably to help build the starship, so he can teleport to there safely enough.
Yeah.
True. But
I just can't use it to go more than 10 miles in a turn.
Or not
Dude, you
that
can get to
far.
the surface. What the fuck?
You could get to the surface.
Oh, yeah. You can just go back to the surface wherever you want, actually, in that case.
Yeah.
The main device just has to be a mile away.
You are 5.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
No.
Okay, so
Don't
yeah,
you have
never
a
mind. That
cell
won't
phone?
work.
You're
Yeah,
screwed.
you
He's not screwed.
You just go back to Willis.
Yeah.
Just go back to Willis and ask him wherever the hatch is that he uses.
My gosh.
You mean, how does
I'm
he get
assu-
down there? He'll tell you.
He'll tell you probably.
Maybe.
He might throw,
If
he might
it re-
throw
if
something
it-
at me first.
Yeah, he might throw a wrench at you.
Yeah, it serves you right. Except for you only have 1 hit point left and it kills you.
Like, why are you down here? Get out.
Yeah, you of all people.
Unless
Shiv's
you are
the-
here to help, get out. Get out.
It's Shiv. They're never there to help.
I am not finding anybody to raid.
I mean, it is
Raid-
coming on the end of summer break for a lot of states.
Raid
Like,
some
some colleges go back, like, within the next 2 weeks.
Does anybody have somebody they think we should raid? Otherwise, I don't know who to raid.
Raid yourself.
That doesn't work out very well.
Well, yeah, not on Twitch. They'll ban you. You got to do that on OnlyFans.
That's called just turning on the stream.
Oh, this is wrong. It's so many
Damn.
levels.
It's fine. You should have seen it coming.
He's on pause.
Raid him.
He was on AFK. Nope, he's back. I guess we're gonna
There
go
you
to
go.
How Do You Nerd because he's the only one that's back.
How do you nerd? Where you
How
do
hard
it by
do you nerd?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
What's his name? Alright, here's the raid message, guys. Thank you all for being here. On Wednesday, we will be doing Valheim. Let me get this up real
Paula?
quick. On Wednesday, we will be doing Valheim. On Friday, I'm going to attempt to get Streamlight to work. If it does not, because it's that particular quest is still busted, then we'll just do tarot regardless and possibly guarded pause. On Friday will be a Friday night. What are we doing, Nav? He's not answering. Okay.
Oh, he's really okay.
Yeah. Okay, so something will be happening on Friday night. On do not know if it will be Spirit Fair or if it will be something with him.
No,
On
just worship Nurgle. You'll be fine.
on Saturday we will be doing tarot. And if nobody shows up for tarot, then we'll still be doing Spirit Fair. On Sunday we'll be doing Spirit Fair. I'm going to try to go as far as I can through Spirit Fair and see where it leads me. So that is the one I'm using the most right now, Spirit Fair. Otherwise, thank you all for being here, and I do want to know what this Phantom Point is that you went for.
Well, that's the third one, and I'll let you know when I have Phantom Wraith Spectre. 50 more of that. 47 more of them.
Oh
Why
my
on?
god.
47 more. Disappointed.
Oh wait, no, it's more than that. 100,000, 998,997.
What?
Well then,
What are you
That
doing?
seems oddly specific.
Because it is.
it's 1 million.
He's
what
trying
they
to do.
need.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'll let you know if I ever get that far,
Someone could.
Oh my god.
No,
Okay.
not Cthulhu.
because that's
Be
like
afraid.
1.5 billion channel points, so I basically get to name whatever I want.
Oh no. Oh no. True.
Why
Alright.
would you?
Because he can. Everyone? Yeah. Alright. Everyone, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day and goodbye. Oh, there's I've never ever gone through this before. Oh, wow. Alright. It doesn't work. He's in the same house. Dude. Where is so he's here. Where's my axe?
You've just spammed through all your healing. It's gone.
Where's my